reading your novel. What's it called again? Man of Sex.
Public is confused, President is virtue. He knows the truth if he thinks it through.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's everyone doing? Howdy, howdy. So, while we're waiting on some people, I figured we go over some memes. Let's start with this one. Now, this is all messed up. Not the meme, of course, it's perfectly fine, but how the video was using the wrong Chrome browser is all messed up. And now it's even cutting out my stream. How's everyone doing tonight? We all good? We all gay and ready for Vestige? Everyone have their gay foo body pillows right now? Y'all mind double teaming a body pillow with me for a spell? Now, yeah, hit the like button as DJ Shed. Now, I don't normally do this myself. Hail Vestige, yeah, fanboy. Hail Vestige. This is a pregame for Vestige. It's not going to be as gay as the real gay thing, but it'll still be fun. This is a pregame for Vestige. I'm planning to have fun with everyone here, and we're going to make some good memes. Because what happens in every spring? A pool party. And we're going to have a super gay, super Vestige pool party to pregame this. We will get drunk. People will be showing genitals. Mayhaps not showing genitals. Vestige pre-cum party, yep. Hail Panboy. Wow. Hail Nick. Hail DJD. Who else is in there? Hail Crystal. I know you came here and you probably dipped out real quick. So let's go over this first meme. Let's do a quick meme review first, and then we'll go into the making of memes. So, here we have a great one from Black Russian Bot. This is I get a very Steven Kubrick kind of feel from this. It's a bathroom, which is typically popular of Stanley Kubrick's. I said Steven Kubrick's. That's already a few beers in. All right, Stanley Kubrick's. And I always like the feel of bathrooms. It's very aquatic. There's a lot of shells going on here. There's a very tan mermaid with a rowhead. Very long hair, very gorgeous. And he's making a phone call through his conch shell, probably telling everybody about Vestige and the gaiety that is to come. And we have Cecil here with a very pinched jock. And he's onto the running start of gayness. He's kind of sinking through the floor. It looks like the whole floor is an ocean in its own. Stanley's gay brother. I would argue that Stanley is Stanley Kubrick's gay brother. He had a obsession with bathrooms and buttholes and other fixations with other things that you don't normally have in the same human. On the ocean theme, everything regarding SJWs is very ocean themed, but the wrong side of the ocean. Here's the other side of the ocean. We are beautiful mermaids. We are Adonises of the sea, just like Poseidon. He's an Adonis of the sea. Here is a blue orca. I hate Yellow Flash. And also, Mr. Reporter Man, I hate Comicsgate. Now, I did that in a southern accent because it is well, we all know who the blue whale is. Something special. Something Cooperish. A Cooper Trooper, maybe? Oh, that might even be something we photoshopped tonight. A Cooper Trooper. Herm. Getting it all warmed up and started up. Anyway, let me take a sip of my burr. Okay, the next one we got coming up here is we made war campaign gay again. Now, I'd have to argue it was never not gay since the beginning, but I do feel like it's gayer than ever before. So I could say that it's gone from a southern, a flat line to a top line, and it's very tasteful. There's no pinus, there's no penis, but the face is, he's very comfortable. He's content. Someone's painting him like one of his French girls. The background is beautiful. It reminds me of a cafe I've been to. Maybe not one I want to go to again, but it reminds me of one I've been to. And this font is very interesting. It's got little holes in it. It looks, it's an interesting font. I gotta say, good choice, Black Russian Bot. It's another Black Russian Bot. Just tell them war campaign assholes that they do that sort of thing. Oh, yeah, those war campaign assholes, they do that sort of thing. That's her actual voice. And here we go. We have the back cover for Vestige. Hail Vestige. Hail War Campaign. Now, I'm guessing for poetic flexibility, tomorrow is spelled incorrectly. Unless, could possibly be Betty that wrote this. Hail, Dan. How's the sheep up in your part? Wearing cowboy boots in Scotland is a pretty bold move, I say, my man. So I'm not sure if the W was left up for artistic integrity, but it looks gorge. It is straight gorge. Look at this coloring. All the shiny parts in the right places. She's got that intense face. Back Vestige. It's going to be a good time. It's, Bah, says Dan Marshall, and tinfoil hat says many rainbows. It looks really good. I gotta say. Looks fantastic. I'm excited for the book. I'm sure Gat's kind of shitting his pants right now. Pacing around the room. Maybe jerking off 4 or 5 times to some, straight porn maybe. Maybe some missionary stuff. Just keeping it simple, keeping it safe. A little bit here, a little bit there. Nothing too much. Gat has no fears, says Adam AF. Well, he's putting out a good book, but I'm sure he's still a little nervous. But there's nothing to be nervous about. This is going to be gorgeous. I'm going to back it, of course, probably on the second it launches. I'm sure there'll be many others rushing to be first. It's going to be like a pre-order of Bette Midler. I'm not Tyler, says Ghost Doggy. Tyler, why aren't you in here? I'm sitting here. Oh, there you are. Here. There you are. Now you're in here.
I'm not Tyler, says Ghost Doggy. Tyler, why aren't you in here? I'm sitting here. Oh, there you are. Here.
Now I hear myself.
Now you're in here.
What's up, man?
Oh, I've been fingered. How are you doing, my man?
Good. Why do you do it this way, your streams?
Well, one, it doesn't have Google Hangouts in the top left corner. So that's a good thing. Two, I have a lot more control of the moving stuff. Like I can switch between the screens and Chrome and stuff like that all at once. Pando says, Tyrone. Hail Tyler. Oh, Steve Dye's in here. Hail Steve Dye.
This is, strange. Not used to this setup, but I'll roll with it, man.
Yeah, it's a bit different. You just have to sit there and look pretty.
Yeah. That's what I do on the, the war campaign streams anyway. I let those guys do the heavy lifting.
The heavy lifting while you look pretty and feel, feel sexy. Do you feel sexy tonight, Tyler?
I generally always do, to be honest.
Oh, good. Hail Mano Sex. Hail Tide, as Steve died. I don't know why it's blocking out my own name from my own channel. I guess sex is a bad thing to Google nowadays.
Apparently, huh?
They're all like clean aliens there. They're hairless and they don't have sex anymore. And it's all about
Damn.
Yeah, it's all about being on the right side of history, as they say.
Apparently.
So
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said in the last streams we were going through, and who is your favorite porn star?
Favorite who? Porn star?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I don't watch much anymore. So I have to go back a bit.
Yeah, it could be in the 90s. Be in the 50s or the 20s.
The 50s.
Who's your favorite 20s porn star?
Shit. Man, I like a prime Jenna Jameson before all the plastic surgery. I liked her.
Oh, Jenna Jameson.
Yeah. Yeah, who did you pick?
It's between Heather Brooke or Cynthia.
See, I don't even know who those chicks are.
They're
I'm like completely out of the loop.
They're from 2000, so it's not too. Heather Brooke is funny because Heather is not... Heather, I think, is her actual first name. Brooke was the girl she was in, like, with the first porn that she became in. And it was, like, super popular, so everyone just kept calling her Heather Brooke. It was Heather and Brooke on a one dude, so they just kept calling her Heather Brooke. It's pretty funny. Yeah. That's how the industry works, though. It's very hard for men, too. There's no chance unless you're doing gay porn, which is kind of what Rick does, right?
Maybe. I don't want to give away too many secrets.
Now, if we're lucky, we can all be into gay porn ourselves, just passively.
Right. Yeah, there was a documentary. I don't know if it's on Netflix or Amazon, but it was about the I think it was called Patient Zero, about the AIDS crisis in I believe the early 2000s, late 90s. Yeah. And they narrowed it down to a dude who was doing, a bunch of drugs and using needles and doing gay porn on the side. And he was doctoring his falsifying his doctor reports, their STD tests. Yeah, and that's where it started from, man. He spread it to like 8 people.
Wow.
I can't think of the dude's name though.
I thought it was Shia LaBeouf in that one Indiana Jones movie when he's swinging around with the monkeys, and then you don't see him for a few scenes.
I didn't even see that one. I stopped after the second one, I think.
Yeah, that's probably for your best health.
Yeah, it's just like Lethal Weapon. I stopped after the first one. It just wasn't that. The rest of them, that wasn't Lethal Weapon.
So now we're doing Vestige. I have a little theme for us, and I think it'd be a great theme. So what happens in spring? Because it's warm outside, it's nice. What happens in spring?
Lots of things. Bloom.
Bloom. Yeah, you could be in bloom.
What are you getting at here? Is it degenerate?
It can be, depending how drunk people get or coked out.
Oh, are you looking for ideas? Is that how this works?
No, I already have an idea. We'll
Okay.
kind of riff off of that. I was thinking a pool party for spring break.
Nice.
Now I have a great pool in order here. It kind of fits both the Centurion side, and it's a large area for us to put many actors in it.
Excellent.
And I'll place that right here. And you should see that here soon. That's the only issue with that. Of course, you're not seeing my screen right now in real time. So.
What are you using here? Is this just Photoshop?
Yes, I'm just using Photoshop here. Okay. So basically, it's a pool area with a Pantheon in the background, which I think fits.
Damn.
Perfectly. This is
that's
pool.
I think that's Ethan's real pool.
Yeah.
At his new house.
It's Caesar's best pool. Is this pre or post Cyberfrog is the question. Because we don't even know how much bigger the pool can get.
Right.
If I were... it's probably not the best investment, but the more money you get, the larger the pool you can make. Just keep adding to the pool. You have like a 500 square foot house and like a pool the size of 3 houses. All right, so I got some good parts here. I kind of wanted to work this Doug photo into here. Let's just you'll see here in a second. I'm kind of feeling like it doesn't even need to be photoshopped. I think it just needs to be
nice.
slid in here somewhere. What do you guys think? What does everyone else think? A pool
Nice.
of milk, says only if I had chicken pox, maybe. A milk bath. Have you ever had a milk bath, Tyler?
I have not.
Yeah, neither have I. Never had a milk bath. I know our Martina Marcota did a milk bath situation.
Yeah, I seen that.
It's not for the lactose intolerant for sure.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna cut this Doug head out, and then we'll kind of.
Are you into Martina?
Yeah, Martina's cool.
Yeah.
She's around part of New York that some of my family has lived in.
Mm.
So.
No, not is she cool? Are you into her?
I know what you're getting at. I was skipping around it.
What? What? You're gonna be coy now? What the hell?
Yeah, why not?
What are you saying? Do you know her personally?
No, I don't know her personally.
Sketchy.
What's sketchy? That I don't know her
I've never,
personally?
because no, I've never seen you or heard you be slide past a chance to make a comment about sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
About sex.
Yeah.
Huh? Well, it's mainly just gay sex.
Oh, okay.
Which is true sex.
Right.
Because it's Adam and Steve, not Adam and Eve. Steve
Gotcha.
knows.
Mm.
Doug as Cleopatra, Dan Marshall says. Oh, that's pretty good. We already got the crown and everything. We just need to put him on Cleopatra's body.
Yeah.
Should he be Cleopatra? Didn't Cleopatra, wasn't she a traitor on the Roman Empire as well, eventually?
Was she?
I think so. Well,
Let me see here. See if I can find it.
Yeah, Martina's she's cool. She's definitely she's attractive.
Shit. You either know her or you're in love, because you're not saying shit.
No, I'm not in love because.
Is your wife sitting there listening? Is that what it is?
Sitting on my lap.
Is she?
No, but streams may or may not be watched.
Got you.
So gay sex is fine because I tell her about my boyfriend all the time.
Nice. My wife doesn't know anything about any of this. Yeah.
You're gonna be on one of those court TV shows where you're like, "What the fuck was my husband doing?" or whatever it's called.
Right. Yeah, and it would seem like she's lying, but she wouldn't be. She has no idea.
I had no idea he was Spartan gay.
No, she knows that. I told her that I was all the way gay.
Honey, have you seen my memes?
I don't know that she knows what a meme is. She's not hip to all that.
Oh no, that's probably
no. She's not a. Yeah, she's not a nerd at all. She's She's an athlete. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, she probably doesn't give two shits about any of this stuff. This is dick.
Yeah. Even worse, she's a CrossFit athlete. So.
Oh yeah, she really doesn't give a shit then.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Up as Cleopatra. Okay, now I'm getting the Cleopatra body going. You know what? I should share my Google search here. So we'll do woman as Cleopatra. Shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't Blue Dolphin myself too hard, I don't think.
No.
Here we go. All right. Why is all these, it's so funny with some of these Shutterstock things. I've seen like historical information, like the Declaration of Independence, and then it says Shutterstock around them. And I'm like, what the fuck? Would they Shutterstock own the Declaration of Independence now? Oh, here we go. This is a good costume one. Oh, yes. We have the Nubian Queen Cleopatra. Shutterstock, of course. Those the Shutterstock is almost like the whole actually open source photos is almost like an extortion mob by this point. Like if you don't pay the fucking piper, they're gonna find your ass and rip it in twain.
Damn.
Oh, here's one. Yeah, 1,000 by 1,000, which is pretty much the canvas we're working on now. That's perfect. It's got a full body. I got, hair. I can tuck Doug's fat noggin underneath.
How did you lasso his head like that? Did you just do that?
Oh, yeah. So, I lassoed his head and then did a feather around it. I'll kind of show you on the Cleopatra here as well. I'll place that here, actually. This will be an easy cutout because it's just a white background.
Yeah, I don't use Photoshop. I just have a dummy phone, and I have like a million pieces on it that I pick and choose from and add to or delete or whatever, and then I'll put it together that way.
Have you ever used like Photoshop Mix, like Black Russian Bot?
No, I'm basic as fuck, dude.
It's pretty great if you use that one. It's really good with the iPad Pro and the pencil. It's great. They're coming out with a full version of Photoshop for the iPad soon.
Oh yeah, might have to check that out.
Oh yeah.
Pan's been getting into the videos like
Yes,
you make, and I think I want to start trying to learn that, but I don't know if I have the patience for it.
Yeah, videos can be a little more interesting. You can work around it though. It's cool stuff. Yeah, Pan, you've been doing a great job, by the way. If you're still in here, I'm not sure if you're off, watching some gay oiled men fight now or something. But
I think he was gonna go on the Black Anus reviews and review
review.
Yeah, and promote Vestige.
I've been friends with Black Anus reviews for quite a while, but I haven't been on any streams.
He came on stream last week, maybe. He's a cool dude, good dude.
Yeah, I was there. It's the ghost dog thing, right?
Right. I tried to make that Twitter handle, but someone already had it. Oddly enough.
No, of course.
Fuckers.
Someone had Man of Sex, which is a crock of shit because the count doesn't exist if I search it elsewhere.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, it's weird how that works. Jack Dorsey, you fuck. He's got a. Didn't he have a nose ring? Something's a little off about Mr. Dorsey.
Yeah, seems that way, huh?
And he wears like Birkenstocks everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what is he worth now at this point? He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's true.
I'd imagine.
Who's gonna question that?
Yeah.
Who's gonna question his gaiety? It is off the charts. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm masking. I lasso tooled Cleopatra. Actually, used a magic wand selectra. And then now I'm clicking this masking button, which puts a mask over it, and I take the eraser, and then I kind of get in the crevices and cut out the extra, noise and shit that's in there. You don't have to go too crazy. This is how you get a nice, clean cutout. Now, hair, you don't have to worry as much. You can use, like, feathering in order to get that. That's the biggest mistake I always made. Now, I actually started photoshopping. I worked for a mail order catalog company at one time. And we had this really horrible underwear model who had a fuck ton of tattoos on her back. It's like, you're an underwear model, and you're covered in tattoos, and it's not like she was modeling for Suicide Girls either. It was like Vermont's finest moo-moos or whatever kind of shit.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna want tattoos.
Yeah.
Bless you. Was that a sneeze, or did you just finger your...
It was I tried to cover my mic. I coughed. The weather here, man, it's weird. One day it's like 85, and the next day it's in the low 30s. It's got me all jacked up.
That is fucked. Not that crazy here, but it's all over the place too. Yeah, the allergy season's been shit this year.
Yep.
All right. So Blackbot also said he'd be coming in.
Yeah, he said he's gonna be like 6:30.
Sounds good. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Blackbot's he's a savage too now lately, man. He's fucking killing it.
He's been bringing up his. He's been working on his skills a little bit more, and I've been proud of him. I'm proud.
Yeah.
Very proud of Mr. Bot, and he's doing it all with his finger, which is impressive. All right, It's been raining.
What do you mean? What do you mean with his finger? He's doing it on a phone?
Yeah, he does it on his phone, Photoshop Mix only, and he uses his finger.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he does a good job. I think he's almost like he figured out how to play tennis with one arm, kind of thing. So he's like really good at it, and I can't figure it out the same way. But yeah, he's like that one. He's like the guy with no legs that climbs Mount Everest kind of situation right now. So as soon as he gets a computer with actual Photoshop, watch out.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Oh yeah.
he might just end up like Anakin and kill all the younglings.
Right.
There's always two ways. Okay, so now I got her mask cut out, selected. So it's basically selecting the white background here. So I'm going to do a select and then inverse. Let's see. Why is that not coming up? Image, select, inverse. There it is. All right, and then I do a mask here where I click on the lasso tool, select and mask, and this is where I feather out. Feather, because it's a little flippity floop on the edges there. I'm going to shift those edges in. There we go. That gets a clean cut. And I'm going to copy, paste. Always copy and paste. Never delete backgrounds because you get issues if you do that.
Mm.
Sometimes it'll just look like really sharp if you cut it out. So because I feathered, there's a little thin white bounding box that's been deleted. All right. Sweet. Cleaned it up. All right, now we got to get Doug's noggin on this Cleopatra coming at ya. Remember that band?
Who?
Cleopatra coming at ya? I forgot what the...
No.
I forgot the actual band was. That was also from the 90s. I just remember their commercial on TV. That's all it was, is Cleopatra coming at ya. And then there's Life Just Ain't Easy.
No, I don't remember that. How in the hell did you get involved in the Comicsgate movement? Are you allowed to say? Or is it a secret?
Yeah, I found out. I've been following Caesar since he's at 12,000 people? 12,000 followers?
Yeah.
We were originally, my friend and I, which you spoke to earlier, 69, who actually has a comic coming out himself called Spiral of Light. He and I were actually at the time starting up a t-shirt company, and we were looking for like drawing tutorials on like how to use Illustrator better or just general drawing tutorials. And my friend 69 found Ethan, and he showed me his portfolio reviews that he was doing that were just scathing interviews of these people's portfolios, and we thought it was great. And then as soon as The Last Jedi came out, and he started those videos where he was kind of yelling at his iPad. I'm guessing he was kind of starting similar to what Zach was doing at that time, where he's looking at the comics and yelling at them. As soon as we saw that, and he was popping out like 3 or 4 videos out a day, we started following him. And I was watching him constantly, and then I took a break for a bit, and, I do that from time to time with YouTube. And then he started talking about Comicsgate and his whole, story about what happened with DC, because that was pre-DC when I was watching him. And when he started showing Cyberfrog, I started getting interested in it. And when he started doing the Comicsgate streams is when I started watching, and that's how I originally got into it.
Gotcha.
It's all because of Caesar. Was that you?
For me, it was I googled "Why does Marvel Comics suck," and it brought up that's the true story, man. Literally, that's what I was so frustrated. I couldn't find a decent comic to read.
Yeah.
So I googled that, and it brings up a bunch of videos by Captain Cummings. So I started watching his stuff, which led me to Zach and the rest of them. So
Yeah.
Ethan was on down the road.
I found Zach through Ethan too, and then I love Zach's stuff too. What got me through all of this is I found hilarious is like my friend and I, we had done a bunch of we actually almost had a show on Fox at one time, like a comedy show. It was gonna be kind of similar to like Office-y thing. It was called Habeas Campus.
Yeah.
And it was like the joke before that show Community came out. It was like the joke of being stuck in community college, hence the term habeas campus. And we actually we were runner up on when they did the Fox Searchlight and like or Spotlight or whatever in like 2008, 2009. And we did a lot of film stuff. So when we were seeing these, we always, thought we had to make all these high production YouTube videos. And as soon as we started seeing Zach and Caesar do those videos, they're literally just pointing their phone at their crotch or an iPad. We're like, holy shit. And then as they started getting followers, they're like, holy shit, maybe we're missing something here. Maybe we're overthinking all this shit.
Right. Yeah. Have you ever watched Zach's first video?
No. I should go back and look at that.
Yeah, I mean, the camera comes on. It's a dude. All you see is like his jeans, and he sits down in a chair and puts a comic in his lap. And to watch that, you never would have dreamed that he would be where he's at today.
No.
And doing what he's doing. Yeah.
I'm guessing he's gotten better at it and knows what and what not to say as much now, right?
Yeah, he's definitely gotten better, but I mean, he always knew what he was talking about in terms of why they sucked or why they were horrible, and I think part of the draw with him was it was almost like sometimes the train wreck that might or might not happen while he was doing a video. Like he might be like he might literally get so mad that he would shake the comic from side to side and throw it across the room.
And rip it.
I mean, right. Or just say the craziest stuff, or talk about, burning his lip on a burrito, which when he tells the story, it's much funnier than me telling it. But, you just never knew what you're going to get, so you tuned in. His live streams were crazy, dude. Did you ever go on his live streams?
No, I never watched his live streams. I think he's
they were dope, man.
By that point.
Yeah, he was. Ethan was doing more and more live streams, and I think he was kind of created a vacuum there for the super chats, and Zach was just like, well, "Fuck it, ain't worth my time."
Yeah.
And it's all conjecture on my part, but it seems like that's the way it went.
Now I have Doug's face poking through here. There you go. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't watch as much. I caught Zach when he was already pretty well established about the time I started watching him. He was at about 60, 70,000-ish range.
Oh yeah, that's still, well, he's pushing 100,000 now. So I mean, he had some good momentum at that point. But there were streams where he would let shit slip. Like it was a big secret who the Jawbreakers artist was going to be, and he slipped one night and slipped and said Malin, or said half of Malin's name, and everybody that was in that stream from that point on was called the Leaks. They were called the Leak Squad. You were part of the Leak Squad. And then there was another one where he tried to start a live stream and he didn't know it was recording. It was recording. We're all in there listening. He thought it wasn't recording, so he started snapping his fingers. And I don't know why he was snapping his fingers at his phone to try to get it to work. But from that point on, whoever was in that stream was called the Snap Squad. So then he ended the stream, and that was the end of it. But I mean, just shit like that made it fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed a lot of that. It was mostly all Ethan. Mr. Caesar. Sorry, Caesar.
Yeah, I stopped going in Ethan streams once it got, he'd have 1,500, 2,000 people in there. Yeah, you just couldn't keep up with it. I mean, I can't even read the chat in our streams, and there's 100 people, 200 people in there, whatever, but I can't multitask like that. I'm too dumb.
Well, it just gets uncontrollable. I don't think anyone in their right mind can actually multitask like that.
Right.
So we got a nice picture here of a couple, one man kissing another bald man. I think we should put this in now because it's extra. It's tender, but it's gay. So
nice.
The other thing I think that got Zach going too was that fucking Jim Jeffries, which is a total piece of shit. That interview was actually something that caught me onto him too, because when I found out about that interview with Jim Jeffries and what a piece of shit Jim Jeffries was,
I'm
like, ugh. Did you know Australia doesn't have a Bill of Rights?
No kidding. I didn't know that.
That's why they test surveillance stuff there first.
Ah.
And that's why they don't have guns. They can be taken away pretty easy.
Huh.
Which
Yeah, Zach doesn't always make the best decisions. Everybody around him was telling him not to go on there. That it was going to be a hatchet piece or whatever. But the crazy thing is that Joe Rogan wanted to have him on, and he said no. It's like, Zach, what the fuck are you? Yeah, Zach, what the fuck are you thinking, man?
So you have one
guy
go on
that can Rogan.
propel you into outer space, and then the other guy who's gonna. What's the audience of Comedy Central anymore? Because I don't fucking watch it, and I'm technically
I don't either.
the younger age group that would be interested in it.
Yep.
Oh, the worst is fucking Trevor Noah. Don't even get me started on that little bitch.
Oh yeah. Why don't you like him?
Well,
what's your issues with him?
He's not funny. And I was watching comedians in cars getting coffee, and honestly, Jerry Seinfeld had darker skin than he is.
Nice.
But it's just like none of his stuff's ever funny anymore, and it's always just like, baiting shit or false virtue signaling, and I just like, as much as Jon Stewart was like a lefty himself, he still was funny. I think he still had his funny moments. I don't get that from Trevor Noah at all. His jokes are just fucking lame. And then I just don't get who's watching it, because if it's for the younger age group, I don't feel like they're watching it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's the dudes in just starting college or whatever, 18 to 24 or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's their thing.
Yeah. I know like two people who infatuate with him, and they're not the smartest people. But I'm like, all right, man, you like what you like, all right, whatever. I don't watch like any of that shit anymore most of the time. Honestly, I probably watch live streams more than them now.
Do you really?
Yeah, not as much lately. I've been pretty busy with work, but I watch them more than Comedy Central for sure.
Right. Does Comedy Central still do the roasts?
I don't think so.
No? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like when they did all kinds of roasts. They did
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen was a good one. They did I can't think of his name. Why can't I think of his name? William Shatner.
Did they do Trump? Yeah, they did. Did they do Shatner?
Yeah, they did Shatner. That's one of the early ones. Supposedly that was something that they did in a comedy scene, like in LA, but it was like way raunchier and there was no rules. Like,
damn.
A comedian that had polio, and this one guy said, "It looks like your left arm was drawn by your right arm."
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's fucking savage.
Damn, that is. He belongs in a Kwanzaa comic. That's how this shit's drawn.
Oh yeah, Kwanzaa. So he's your favorite comic artist, and
oh yeah, yeah. He finally blocked me, so I can't fuck with him anymore.
Was it after a few memes or so?
No, I had been memeing him for a long time, and he would never confront me directly on the twatters. But finally, he did, and we went back and forth for probably 3 days straight. And finally, he blocked me. Yeah.
He submitted.
He actually thinks I'm him, and like his whole crew think I'm actually Zach.
Oh, cool.
I probably got 100 screenshots. I screenshot it every time they accuse me of it. But yeah.
As usual, their intel is usually foul intel.
Yeah. Right. Damn, that's a. I just seen that picture of the two men in the bathtub.
It's pretty gay, huh?
That is. That's two. That's a bromance. No, from that one article. That's what buddies do.
Yeah,
that's perfectly normal.
It's perfectly normal. That's not gay. Oh boy. Yeah, that's if they want to call it that. We're just all, we're trying to act like there's no differences between things anymore, and everything is just gray.
Yeah. I can't stand those two guys' faces. Oh man, I can't even look at that anymore.
Annoying.
They're so happy. They're so fucking happy with themselves.
That's why you're sickened by them, because they're happy.
Yes.
You're like, that's not real life.
Damn.
I think we'll just have this kind of pop down here. It doesn't look as right without the bubbles.
No,
You're
it
just
doesn't.
gonna have to take their heads, and I spent too much time getting that right. It's shit. We don't want them being happy, so we're gonna have to
No.
definitely trade the heads out. Yeah. He's gonna have to like cruise it this way. Yeah, and then I could fill in the blanks there. Yeah, we'll just cruise them that way.
Yeah.
I like that popping out there.
Right.
Yeah, that guy is so
So did
happy.
Did you you canceled your Netflix subscription, huh?
Yep. There's nothing on
Yeah,
there
me-
worth watching anyway.
I did too. My entire family's mad at me. Even though they don't watch it. You know, we had Netflix, Hulu, Amazon TV, cable. You know, God only knows what my bill is per month just for entertainment that we don't even watch or use. You know, I'm like, fuck it, I want it off there.
Exactly. Yeah, it's shit. Pure unadulterated shit, Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They did have a movie. I've got like 12 days left before my billing cycle ends, and then it's done. There's a movie on there called The Trust with Nick Cage. It's really good. I watched it last night.
yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No.
Yeah. It's actually the most acting he's done in a very long time because he's been phoning it in, you know, just taking any role.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he's broke.
Issue.
Yeah. Well, he's running all over the world buying castles and shit and buying comic book collections
Yeah.
and marrying Elvis's daughter, so he's fucking broke.
I'm pretty sure what's his name was kind of doing that too. Oh, that's why the hardness was down. I was wondering why my clone stab wasn't working. That's what Johnny Depp was doing too, right?
Oh man, he was even more out of control. They said he had like he was spending millions of dollars per month to maintain boats that he had docked that he never used.
Wow. Hail Black.
I mean, you just is he in here?
Yeah, he just got in.
Yeah, bro.
What's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
What's going on?
Just photoshopping
Living a dream, man.
a happy gay couple that Tyler hates. Because they're happy, not because they're gay.
Yeah,
He's not a monster.
I don't hate them because they're gay. Right. I don't like any happiness. I don't want anyone to be happy.
He doesn't like it. You know, it's all about suffering and pain.
Look at their faces, Bot. Doesn't that make you sick? Look how happy they are.
Yeah.
I'm not even that happy when I'm in bed with my wife. I mean, and I love her, and she's awesome. And she just walked in the door, so I gotta stop talking about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're way too happy.
They're
Yeah,
too
man.
happy.
But Bot, you remember the article? They said that's normal now. That's just a bromance. They're not gay.
No, they're not. They're just two men who are very fond of each other. That's what we call
Buddies.
it.
There we go.
Yeah.
They're butt bodies. Butt bodies. So we're doing a, you know, since you just joined us, Black Russian Bot, we're doing a pool party.
Huh.
Vestige. Since it's spring.
Oh, cool. Question: Is the in there?
Is what?
Is the Gaylord gonna be in there?
He's definitely going to be in there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering if we're going to stick him in the Pantheon or not. But it looks
By
like
now,
they're
this
about
guy should be a celebrity.
Yeah.
The one guy in a tub with the hair, he kind of reminds me, or that's how I picture Dan Marshall without a beard, actually.
Yes.
The one that's smiling?
No, the one with hair.
No, the
No
one with
offense, Dan.
hair that's his bro's skull.
What?
You're breaking up, Bot.
I'm working up.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
broke up. You
I'm about
gotta-
to switch my headphones. I'm using these wireless.
Oh,
It's Beats.
okay. Beats
Give me a few.
wireless. You know why they're called Beats, right? They're fucking suck. That's not a good joke. Cause fuck you, that's
Shit.
why. Okay, so what faces should we put on these brothers here? Maybe a little this, a little Delarose? I kind of want to leave that guy with the gray hair there as the kissing. So everyone's like, who's that?
What you doing? my wife just walked in. She's wondering what the hell I'm doing. What you
Oh,
doing? Come here and look and see what he's doing. Look at this picture. What do you think of that? That picture. What are those two guys doing?
just
She's
normal
disgusted
stuff.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's disgusted too.
because they're happy.
Thanks.
We got Tim Lim. Tim Lim's always good to have at a party.
What do you think, Bot? Who should he put on there?
Yeah, who should we get on there? I think he's fixing his beaters. Yeah, I canceled my Netflix account. There's just nothing on there. The worst was the fucking Michelle Wolf show that they gave her. Because she did that presidential bullshit. And they're like, hey, we're going to give you a show based on an hour of comedy that someone else wrote.
Right.
And then it sucked.
What is your political affiliation, if you don't mind saying?
Technically registered progressive Democrat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'd say I have a lot of libertarian views as well.
Right.
But most of it's just, I'm pretty middle of the ground when it comes to shit.
Yeah.
Just point out bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's called, that's an ancient term that there used to be a thing for it. Now there's, you don't see it anymore, but it's called common sense.
Yeah.
And you take the issues as they come. I don't even like to say that I'm Democrat or Republican. Give me an issue, give me a topic, and let me decide. I don't care what my party affiliation is. I'll decide.
I was independent for a while, but in my state primaries, you're absolutely fucked if you don't pick a side. So you got to pick a side.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of bullshit.
I'm in the bluest state ever, and I'm red-pilled.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because in that state, everyone's right on top of each other, so all the social bullshit makes sense to them. Where you try to pull that same socialist bullshit to some douchebag in Montana who has all this property, and you tell him, "Oh, we should be sharing land and stuff, and you should be sharing all your income to help the people of Montana." He's gonna tell you to go fuck yourself.
States.
The issue is the Reds in my state are usually old as fuck and are completely detached from reality and have a shit ton of money. So it's like you can't go that way either.
Mm-hmm.
What my simple rule is when I'm voting is anything regarding money, businesses, or anything else, I vote Republican. Anything regarding schools or like social programs, I vote Democrat.
Really?
Yeah.
So you are middle of the road.
Yeah. I'm the best man for the job when it comes to me. But most of them are full of shit anyway, so it's like...
Yeah.
Should I... Oh, maybe Tim Lim will be the third person in this party. I'm trying to see where to get him to peek out. He's so fun.
Stop stalking his Facebook.
Stop stalking.
You need to stop. Please stop stalking his Facebook.
Please stop typing Google and Google images Tim Lim, and then picking the first image that comes out.
That was Lauren's big thing when her pictures first started showing up on Twitter. Was they're stalking my social media. Every one of her social media platforms were public. I mean, at that point, her name wasn't. That was just on Kiwi Farms, but her pictures were. I mean, there's still to this day thousands of pictures of her out there. Nobody had to stalk her. I mean, it was readily available.
I'm feeling like we should put the gay lord up on this happy man's face. What do you think?
Go for it.
Either that or a Cecil. A Cecil could work.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's got. This is the one I have from you. It's,
The baby Cecil.
yeah, the baby Cecil. Do either of you have the original of this? The cartoon one?
Cecil.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Let me see. So,
The one that has a dick on his head.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Awesome.
You want me to DM it to you?
Yeah, or pop it. Either or, pop it, whatever you're comfortable with.
Comfortable with twatter.
Yeah.
I don't like the scored.
Yeah, it's full of furries anyway. I may have to do some of these group Photoshop sessions in Google Hangouts, especially when Black Russian Bot gets his computer up and going, and then we can do a screen change out and let him drive for a little bit. I guess he doesn't agree.
Oh yeah.
It's McGee says memes. I guess I'll read over the chat while we're waiting. No, those guys are definitely gay. I don't think so.
I got one.
I don't think they're definitely gay. What are you saying?
I sent you the two I have.
All right, thank you, my dude.
No problem.
Yeah, it's the same one I'm using right now, actually. All right, I'll just use the one I have right now.
Okay.
Have to cut around that head.
What is the story of the furries? I don't get it. Like, that's a real thing. These guys are like banging roadkill.
Yeah.
What is the point of it?
I
don't understand.
What's the point of it? Good question, man.
I try to think about things logically and try to wrap my head around it, and I can't do it. It's just like the whole Jesse Miller thing. I was trying to like wrap my head around it logically, like what made him do that, and I got nothing.
That still doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
The whole he unsuccessfully killed War Campaign for sure.
Right.
If anything,
Yeah.
we got probably more followers.
Yeah.
I just knew, and then Max going off too. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was disappointing because I liked Max, and then he did the. I think I was done with him when he threw some low shots at Terry, and that's when I was like, okay, fuck it,
either. Yeah, that was a big no-no. I think he was just upset about Gat just getting passionate, and he took it wrong way, and then went crazy.
Oh, what in a tribunal or something?
Yeah.
That,
Gat was just stating his point, saying how he feels about shit, and he's passionate about it. And I think Max Rebo mistook passion for anger, and that he was yelling at him personally.
Right.
So, yep, it is what it is.
Yeah, these guys they wouldn't last 2 seconds. If you could hear us going at it sometimes in our little group deal, man.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah. You gotta have a little thicker skin.
Yeah, I usually rip on my friends pretty much all the time. That's like second nature.
Right.
You can tell someone had a little bit fucked up of a childhood when they're funny.
Yeah. Or they were fat.
Yeah, or fat. Either or.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Black Russian Bot's back. Hail. Hail. All right, let's
Sorry,
go over some
oh, with the wife. My bad.
No problem. It's McGee says memes. Tinfoil hat says voting in one master replace another. Every 2 to 4 years is government of freedom. It's just a mob rule. The majority isn't. We are a zombie campaign now. Dan Marshall says ghost, ghost, ghost. There's 3 of them. Is that a KKK reference, Dan Marshall?
Oh Lord. Not Nazis confirmed. You did it now, Dan.
Yep.
Dan's fucking wearing cowboy boots in Scotland right now.
Yeah, I seen that. That was dope, man.
That's toeing the line for sure. Like they probably got to be like, who the fuck is this American? And then they'll talk. Yeah. And like, oh, it's just dollar store normal feeling.
Shit. Hey, there's Steve Dye.
Yes,
Steve Dye saying true story. True story. Yeah, he knows about it, man. He's went round and round with us too.
Yeah, he's probably got real thick
Him
skin.
and Gat. Yeah, him and Gat. He's working close with Gat on the Vestige book. I'm sure he could tell some more stories.
Yeah, you could just tell Gat's passionate about his shit, and his book's about to come out. So of course he's, when all that shit was happening in March, everyone's just going crazy. Of course, why wouldn't he be passionate about shit? Come on.
Right. Yeah, and he doesn't. Gat doesn't mince words, and Pan really doesn't. And
No,
sometimes that's a combination for explosion.
people take it as they hate me. It's anger.
Well,
Yeah.
only the that
What was that, Blocker?
only the soy takes it very personal.
Yeah, like
Because I was in there and I didn't even pay any money. You know, somebody just throws something out in the air with no confirmation, no proof, no nothing. You know, and then just saying, "Oh yeah, war campaign is dead." You know, it's like the dumbest shit I've heard, man.
Yeah.
war campaign.
Yeah, we've heard that. That wasn't the first time we've heard that, so we're used to it at this point.
That's like saying Comicsgate is you kill comics.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just like Mark Zaid.
Yeah.
Where he said he's gonna
like
Mark out of business.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
I don't know where he got his law degree from. He probably bought it from at Walmart. I'm pretty sure.
He says some dumb shit for someone who passes.
Oh
law.
man.
Junior.
Yeah, he's full on moron sometimes. He had a tweet a while back saying he was trying to insult someone, and Jawbreakers hadn't even came out yet, and he was trying to say they were racist, and he's like, yeah, that's typical coming from someone like you. You probably read the graphic novel Jawbreaker. And I mean, he fucking idiot. the graphic novel Jawbreaker.
Isn't that what the porno with the woman who can open her mouth really long like a snake?
True. Maybe, huh?
Jawbreaker. I'm thinking Vagina Dentana. Have you ever seen that dent? Yeah, it's called Teeth. The movie's called Teeth.
No.
It's about this woman who had teeth in her vaginal areas.
Ugh. Damn.
Ooh,
Ugh.
dance. Ooh. How's it going over there? He's going full broke back.
Have you guys ever watched that movie?
Dentana? Or Brokeback?
No, Brokeback Mountain.
I watched it to figure out like what about like the whole hype with it. So yeah, guilty.
Yeah, I watched it too. Unfortunately,
I didn't like what I see. I was like, come.
So what should we do with this?
What are you looking at? Cecil's head?
I'm looking at a certain Cooper, a Cooper trooper.
Ooh, the
blue whale, yeah. The Beatorca.
Oh, they were right her last night in Ricade.
You're cutting out a bit again, Black Crush Bot.
Yeah, we gotta crowdfund you some a headset, Bot.
Nah, I think it's my phone.
We'll crowdfund you a phone then. We're gonna crowdfund you a phone.
It's the Wi-Fi. How do I?
Dan Marshall.
That's a little better.
And now he's gone.
Dan Marshall ends that movie. No, I've never seen that one. The Teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
So what was the deal with it? I mean, is it a horror movie?
Yeah, essentially it's about, well, there's that fear in that like wives' tale to keep men having sex with women when they're younger.
Mm-hmm.
That women have vagina in their teeth until they're married and then they disappear.
Mm.
So they decided, of course, Hollywood made a whole movie off of it.
Right. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Yeah, I'm wrapping my head around it again. Sometimes I'm too logical, I guess.
Yeah, you can be logical to a fault. Sometimes it's just really dumb shit. And like, how can this be entertaining?
Yeah, speaking of right, yeah, it's like the we were talking about Brokeback there for a minute, which made me think of the movie Deliverance. You've seen that?
Oh yeah. Yes, I have.
So that role, the role of Ned Beatty, that stayed with him throughout his career. But oddly enough, it didn't stick with Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal for some reason. I mean, people will joke about it, but for some reason with Ned Beatty, it was almost like a curse. But it didn't have the same effect on them.
Well,
I mean, hell, Ledger won an Oscar after that.
yeah, he was also dead.
You had to mention that, right? You had to bring that up.
Yeah, because it's not gonna stick with you if you're dead.
Yeah.
What other roles did he play after he was dead?
Oh man, fucking savage.
Sorry, man, just a little logical here. Okay, so what should we do with the Koopa Troopa? I think I got the body for it. It's also AC. Are you on with the Koopa Troopa, Black?
Yeah, man. We
Because
gonna
he
browse
has
that?
A play on her name, Koopa Trooper.
Hell yeah. I just thought about it. Stick ahead of one of those little turtles. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
We could have a whole fleet of them, and then King Bowser could be like the big old fat one.
Yes. We just use that as we could use Joe for the Bowser itself.
Oh man. Oh yeah. What happened to the Lady Mags? So how did that?
Oh, I'm still working on it. I didn't even touch it yet. It's just sitting in my meme folder to
Just
be
sitting
done.
there? Is it like
Yeah.
a fine wine, or it just gets?
It has to come to me like
Yeah,
like
I know. What you
really
mean.
like one of those epic memes that just pop up in your head like, oh yeah, I can use this storyline and just do that with it. I don't want to touch it yet. I'm waiting for something Oscar worthy.
You know, as they say,
'Cause if-
cold wine, warm lips.
All right, so Heath Ledger did the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus,
Oh yeah.
I think it's called. After that,
Oh,
that was his last film, the Terry Gilliam movie.
Well, I think
Yeah.
he had so many awards for the Joker too. Between that and Brokeback, I don't think they're sticking anything to him. Like if he did Pee Wee Herman, like autobiography before he died, it'd be a different story.
Yeah. So do you think that he won the Oscar because he died, or
Oh yeah.
what?
Well,
Really?
he was good as
I'm
he
pretty
was
sure it's
amazing.
a pity Oscar.
It's a pity. It's somewhat pity Oscar.
Yeah, it's a pity Oscar.
It's almost like a Medal of Honor Oscar in a sense.
Yeah. Celebrate the dude while he's alive. Don't wait till he's dead to celebrate him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But he was amazing as the Joker. I can't.
Yeah.
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 Down.
I don't know that it'll ever be topped. That role. I think they should retire it.
They should, but they're not going to. They're gonna
Oh,
put
no.
fucking skinny douchebag on it again, where he can have the word "damage" written across his.
I don't know. Wait, what about the other one that's coming out?
With Joaquin Phoenix.
Yes.
Ro
That
thinks
looks
it's going to be good. That's
that
not a
looks-
good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That looks as
exactly.
bad as Skywalker Rise or Rise of Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
That's a new one, right?
Yeah. Plan 9.
Planned Parenthood. The Rise of the
Yeah,
Jedi.
they should have worked that movie.
Dan said Jeremy Turner as the Joker.
Ooh. That movie.
That's pretty funny.
We gotta use Sashi as Harley Quinn.
Oh, there you go.
Mm,
No, she'll be Walmart greeter number 5 who gets shot.
nice. Yeah, Harley would be too much of a compliment.
Is she though? They kind of turned Harley Quinn into like an SJW moniker themselves.
Oh, have they? Makes
I think
sense.
so. They're in love with her.
I just don't read much of DC.
Yeah. Like every
I just-
single Halloween costume when what's it called? Suicide Squad came out. There's a bunch of fat girls
Mhm.
and Harley
Yeah.
Quinn costumes.
Yeah. What are you guys reading? Are you guys reading anything right now from the big two?
No.
Nah, I'm just collecting the old ones from my son so that when he's old enough, I'll just pass it on to him.
Yeah, that's the best way to go.
I got one complete box. I have another 10 more to fill. So.
Or
There
he'll
you
be
go.
like, Dad, this isn't my iPad. Fuck you. I don't care.
Well, he'll have those, but then he has to go back to conventional reading no matter what. It's
That's
not
true.
optional at my house.
There you go. He's
Yeah.
putting down the law.
It's not optional. Dude, I'm West Indian, man. We don't play with those stuff. we kick ass where it's needed. Like, hey, you're not doing what you're doing in school? Grab me that belt.
I had a teacher once named Sergeant Lawrence, who was a sergeant of the Queen's Army, and he was Jamaican. He had his dual citizenship in Jamaica and Britain. And
Yeah, it is.
Korean. He had a Korean wife, and he would say to us every day. He would talk. He was very deliberate the way he spoke. He'd be like, "You calm down right now, Yogi. You're in deep kimchi now, Yogi."
What the fuck?
And he was our history teacher, so he would talk about stuff. He's like, and then there was a great schism. We're like, it's schism. He's like, a schism.
Yeah, it's like that in my country also, but the old people who were born from before 1966, they also have dual citizenship with England. Because they were once colonized by they were once colonized by the British. So it depends on when you got
pretty much.
Yeah. Because my country is the only English-speaking country in the entire South America. So yeah. Well, I should say my old country because this is my country now. I give up that right. I'm a naturalized American.
You're in one of the most American parts of our country right now too. Hail Jack
Yep.
Straw. I'm looking forward to. So
Yeah, where are you at? Where are you at? Can you stay?
Yeah,
no?
It's fine. I'm in New York.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, good luck finding him there.
Yeah, that's why I said that is fine. Like, go ahead and look for like some random guy named Black Russian Bot.
Nice.
I might be walking right next to him, tapping him on the shoulder, like, "Hey, he's over there."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They'll keep a watch out for a guy making memes on his phone.
Yep.
There he is, that guy.
Let me give them a hint. Subway.
I'm not sure whether to get a delectable sub or to go on a metro.
Exactly.
Do you like Subway, Tyler? Do you touch it?
Do I like Subway?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Subway.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Spicy Italian. How about you guys?
Meatball marinara.
That one's good
You're
too.
in New York and you eat a fucking Subway meatball marinara.
Yeah.
Don't tell Mike Anghauser that. He'll be like, "What the fuck?" I'd say that the chicken onion teriyaki is one of my favorites. With the, of course, with the flatbread with the yoga mat in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I like the regular, hero sandwich. Can't do the flatbread.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. I don't understand why people get them cold though. I don't understand that. It's almost infuriating. Yeah, it's almost infuriating if they're in front of me and they order it that way.
Yeah, I'll just order some fucking cold cuts from the grocery store and do that myself if it's cold.
Even when I go to the deli, if I'm like feeling to get something from the deli, my cold cuts they still gotta warm it up for me. I can't eat it cold. I have sensitive teeth.
Yeah, me too, my dude. I hate that shit.
When you bite into it, it's just like straight to the brain. Shocking.
Oh, like those fuckers that like eat ice cream cones with their teeth.
Oh god.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You animal. You
animal. Like, how do you do that?
What's your favorite?
Go ahead.
What's your favorite sandwich of all time, Tyler?
Favorite sandwich? I mean, are we talking like restaurant food or?
Yeah, any type of sandwich.
Oh man, if I could pick, I mean, I'll just go basic. Probably a Whopper from Burger King.
Whopper. Simple.
If I had to pick any, yeah, or the Baconator from Wendy's. It's a toss-up,
What about you, Black Russian
Me, very simple. 2 whole wheat bread slices with honey turkey, Swiss cheese, and a little bit of mayo, some lemons. I'm sorry, some tomatoes. I'm saying lemon. I didn't say
Wow.
tomatoes.
Wow.
Ew, gross.
I was thinking of lemons because part of my conversation with the wife earlier was about lemons because she used lemons to wash meats so that it's nice and fresh and clean.
I was gonna say,
So
is that some fucked up Indian
lemons,
sandwich?
lemons is in my mind, so my bad. But no, it's just basic, like honey turkey sandwich with a little bit of mayo and a few thin slices of tomatoes, and that's it. And it has to be like warmed up. Like they could even like grill it a little bit and have the cheese melted. That's the perfect sandwich for me right there.
Nice. Hey, while we're on the subject of lemons, before you go, Man of Sex, that movie I was telling you about, The Trust, that's on Netflix. Oddly enough, one of the things he eats in that movie is lemons with hot sauce on them. So watch that movie. Yeah. Watch that movie tonight. Yeah, before your Netflix subscription runs out, watch The Trust.
Let me put it in to watch later because I'm definitely canceling my Netflix subscription.
Yeah. The only way I would
I have it for free. I have it for free from T-Mobile, but I'm pretty sure it's about to go away.
Yeah, I thought about doing that too, is actually switching to T-Mobile.
Yeah, I even wrote them a email with a copy of that tweet, and they never even responded, so fuck.
They're not going to respond if they're full of... My son is sitting there. Can't say it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take my $13 to Subway, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I took that 13 and actually put it towards HBO for now. Once Game of Thrones is done, that's it. Done.
Well, there's a bunch of other good shows on there, like Veep. I love fucking Veep. That's an amazing show.
Man, how is are you watching True Detective?
No, I have to start watching it. I heard it.
Man, you guys never watched that? Season 1 or 2?
No.
What the hell? See, I'm on the other side. I watched that, but I haven't watched Game of Thrones, any of it. I watched like the first season, the first 2 episodes. I couldn't get...
Yeah.
Well, I just put my episode of Thrones, actually. I was telling him too when you're watching it. Don't get attached to any of like the characters that they foreshadow. You'll just be disappointed. They just whack everybody off like at some point.
Pretty much.
Like first 2 or 3 episodes in, like, yeah, this guy, boom. Ned Stark is losing his head. What? He was on all the buses.
Holy fuck! Spoiler.
Don't worry, it's more to it than that. Dude, it's so much more deaths, man.
Yeah, but that's the one that really gets the ball rolling. That's the one
that show aggravated me over the years, man. It really aggravated me. Every time they kill somebody that I like in the show, I'm like, come on, man.
So what was the deal with Jason Momoa's character? He was like a pre-Aquaman character or something, and not a big jacked fucking tattooed guy.
Yeah, he was basically like one of those savage that roam like a desert kind of.
Like a nomad.
Area. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like Genghis Khan.
Called the Dothraki.
He was Genghis Khan, essentially.
Yeah. And that's who the dragon chick got married to. And then she was pregnant. Then it was funny. This dude was so strong. The dude was a warrior. And then he just got killed by a simple little stab wound.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was the funniest way to let him go, man. He just got cucked out from the show, man.
He got killed by basically a razor shave infection.
Yes.
They cucked him out so hard, dude.
Yes.
I'm like, if Lance Armstrong died on a bike accident while riding to work.
Damn.
It was the worst one ever, man.
It was pretty fucking bad. Back on sandwiches.
Yeah, you got to watch. Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah. You're never gonna get to tell us your sandwich, but yeah, watch season 1, True Detective. It's a masterpiece.
I'll have to watch that because I like is it like The Wire kind of, or Sopranos?
I think it's better. I think it's the best television show ever put on TV.
All right, I should watch it then.
I don't know, man. So
What's your
far, the
think,
best. So far, one of the best ones I've seen. Actually, from me, still is The Sopranos. Very good. I just finished watching the entire thing all over again.
Yeah,
From
that's one of my favorites as well.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep, it's right there.
That's an amazing show. Because I really like Breaking Bad too, but it just didn't have what The Sopranos had. Or The Wire was really good. Did you ever watch The Wire, Tyler?
Oh yeah.
I started The Wire. I just put it back down. I couldn't. When it just came out, I couldn't.
It takes a little bit. That's definitely one you gotta grow into. By like the end of the first season, you're pretty invested in it, and then all the other
I
seasons
think
are great.
do you remember
really?
the show The Shield?
Yeah, The Shield.
I think it was called The Shield. I think that was the start of like really good cable television series. Was that they were kind of pushing the envelope on what they could do, and then you started seeing these shows pop up on HBO and shit.
Exactly.
But I think that was the start of it. So, Man of Sex,
Yeah.
tell us about your sandwich, dude.
Yes, sandwich.
It's between pastrami or Reuben.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I love those.
All that build up for a pastrami and a Reuben. I thought it was going to be
What were you
more
expecting?
exotic or something. What the hell? I don't know.
You
I
said a
expect more
fucking
from
Whopper.
you, man.
You said a fucking Whopper.
I also told you I'm basic as fuck, man. I mean,
He did
my
say
life is my life is I lift weights, read books, and watch movies. I mean, that's it. Literally, that's it.
And eat Whoppers.
Yeah, shoot guns.
He's literally eating Whoppers. I'm letting that Whoppers go.
Yeah, I get a couple Whoppers a year. I don't go overboard.
Well, like, sometimes I like a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese with some pastrami on top. That's a good combination.
That's more along the lines of what I was expecting.
Yeah. Do you know what Taylor
How do
ham
you?
is?
Yes.
It's very few people do, unless they're usually in certain
Gay?
regions. Yeah, or gay.
Mm.
Because of course it's a very gay ham. It's Taylor's ham.
Oh
wait,
shit.
Wait, hold up. I'm seeing is season 1 for True Detective like the only good season for it? Because I'm seeing it has season 3, 2, and 3 in there also.
There's 3 seasons. I loved season 1. Season 2 was okay. It was better on a second viewing. A lot of people didn't like it, and season 3 is okay. But I would definitely watch season 1.
Oh, okay. But how do you watch a show from up to season 1 and to the rest of the show? Is it that bad?
It's I mean, just watch season 1 and then go from there, and then start season 2. I think the thing was season 1 was so good that season 2 kind of felt like a letdown. If they would have started with season 2 and then went into 1, it would have worked out better. Because then you would have had a ramping effect. You know, season 1 was good, and then you go into this magnificent season 2, but instead it was they hit the peak and then went down into the valley.
To the valley of the shadow of death.
Expectation lowered after season 1. Got it.
Yeah. Have you guys seen a movie called The Lobster with Colin Farrell?
No.
That is a damn good movie too. You got to check that one out. I think that's on Netflix also.
Is that is it like some sort of crime kind of thing /
It's a weird like slightly into the future movie about all the single people in the world have to go. If you get divorced or you're single, you go to a hotel room and you got 45 days to find a mate, or you're turned into an animal of your choice.
Oh wow.
It's all it's all an allegory for like relationships and how people will be fake to fit in, and I mean it's brilliant, man. I love it.
That sounds like a Black Mirror episode or something.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly what it is.
Well, it did pop up with movies like this, Transcendence, The Discovery, Ex Machina, Enemy. So yeah, I guess it runs within that line. I look at it also.
Yeah.
Some of those movies I like. But between working a lot and taking care of my son, I spend more time on YouTube than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I used to have a cable box, and I just was like, yo, hey, why are we wasting money on a cable box that we don't watch?
Yeah,
Because they
that's what I
force
was.
you to put it in the packaging.
Right.
You have no
I'm just
choice.
throwing it in like, yo, let me just keep the internet and just get rid of that because that was just a waste of money right there.
Total
Mhm.
waste of money.
And even with Netflix now, I'm like, you guys alienated me enough. I think I'm done with you.
Yeah. Were
Hulu
you guys
app-
doing the Were you guys doing the Fire Stick when that was popular? And pirating all the movies, or still doing it?
No, I
I'm trying to
actually.
you
get
guys-
into it. I never got in, but I'm thinking about doing that just for like if there's new releases
That's
on
great
there,
to
I'll just
say in
watch it.
public.
Oh, definitely. They don't know who I am.
You're that guy in New York that photoshops with his finger.
Yeah. 1 in 3 billion.
It's not. I mean, it's actually not illegal to watch those, is it? I mean, you're not streaming it; you're just watching it, right?
Well, I'm not doing any resale, so
Yeah,
that's
Right.
that's usually the issue.
I'm not taking it and pirating it to make any profits. I'm just watching it.
Yeah. The only time I got worried was when I would watch the I'd watch the UFC pay-per-views, and then that's when would get a little nervous.
Mm.
Because you're taking something, it's 50, 60 bucks or whatever. You're taking money out of their pocket, and they're kind of UFC's kind of cringy about that shit. They'll go after you.
For sure.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the source, but I have no problem doing that because with the way entertainment is going now, that's my FU to Hollywood.
Yeah,
I'll
Right.
just
I
watch
agree
the
with
show.
you.
I won't pay to watch the show because you're already telling me I'm a piece of shit. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yep.
support you.
Yep.
And that's what I was telling a coworker of mine. Like, people need to like. Come on,
Yeah,
son,
exactly.
calm
Yeah.
baby.
That too. Well said.
People need to like just plain and simple boycott Hollywood and show these fools that we're actually keeping your lights on in your house. We're
Mhm.
paying you to entertain us. It's not the other way around.
Yeah, I mean that's you just described Comicsgate. I mean it's just a smaller scale. We're doing the same
Yeah.
thing with them.
Then-
Do you want to call me a Nazi and a racist? Fuck you. I won't buy your shit, but I'll read it for free if I like it.
Exactly.
It's exactly what a Nazi racist would say.
Absolutely.
Well, I take it upon myself that I'm a black white supremacist.
Yeah, exactly.
I wear that cross.
My
Right.
cross to bear. I actually have a PC I actually built for my living room. And I have one of those remotes that you can get off of Amazon. They're like wireless, to kind of like the Wii remotes. So
Yep.
it like has so that's what I do.
Ah.
I've had that for a while. And then I can just do whatever because it's a full computer.
My son is
What'd you
being a boy.
What'd you think of the Man of Sex? What'd you think of the meme I put together for your promo tonight?
I
Like
thought
that?
that was fantastic.
This guy, man.
How'd you know exactly what my room looked like?
This guy is the whole reason why I'm memeing. Like, every time I used to look at the show and I'm seeing the memes that Tyler put together, I'm like, oh my god, these things are just freaking awesome, man.
They are.
Oh man, thanks. That's impressive coming for you, man. Because you've definitely surpassed me. I mean, I was telling Man of Sex at the start of the show, you're a fucking savage, dude.
Yeah, Black Russian Bond.
That's right, man. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it on mobile, man.
I
Yeah.
know. You're gonna
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
You're gonna be Mozart once you get the computer.
Well, I'm trying to convince the wife that I need to spend. I told her I prepared a PowerPoint. Like, hey, look, man.
Listen, honey. I really need this.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah,
need to
I'm
let
like-
us talk to her. Let
Yeah,
us
I'm
talk
like,
to her because you need that, man.
I said I need to start doing, like, putting together some videos, because it's twofold for me. It's doing the memes and rendering videos much more properly and stuff like that, because I probably want to start getting into, like, YouTube and maybe at some point, right? So And then the video game portion of it was like it's for my own enjoyment because I used to play video games a lot, and then I got married, and video games went out the window.
Right.
So I'm trying to do it in a way where I can still have my cake and eat it, but I just have to put together that beautiful PowerPoint. Like, hey, sweetie, this is what I need it for. You know, not too crazy. So let me set up a little office in the house. Have my stuff there. Yeah.
Hail Terry.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get a PC, you and Man of Sex, you guys might break Twitter.
Yes.
The combination of these two.
They might create a whole separate Twitter rule just for me and this dude, man.
I was thinking that too. They're like, fuck
okay.
these guys. They're terrorists.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, you two and Pan.
Yeah, Pan is getting nasty in those videos, man.
Yeah. I'm liking
I love that.
I'm liking that Pan's doing that now.
Yeah, yo, Pan videos are good. I was looking, I'm like, oh shit, he got the 2 videos playing in there. It was like, boom, the soy boy and then Mark Wade. I'm like, oh shit.
I know this is my process. You know, sorry, Pan, if you're hearing now. But usually someone will send me a message and be like, oh, can you make such and such video? I'm like, sure. And I'll let them sit on it because I know they'll want to try to figure it out themselves. And they do. I'm like, oh, cool, man. I meant to help you. I was just a little busy. But it turns out some good shit. Because look at Pan now. He's a monster.
Yeah. You influenced him, you know. That's why he stepped up his game, was because of you.
See, that's the same thing with Tyler. Did you see, you're like Tyler to Pan. Like the Tyler to me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just one big circle jerk in the end, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to make for an interesting race at the end of the year for Memer of the Year at the year-end shows. I mean, it's going to be crazy. I'd like to do, you know, I want to mention this to Ro, is do it some way, some more official way of voting or something, you know, where it's not compromised by SJWs trying to skew it, but try to do some kind of voting process where they vote for you guys, you know, that are selected for these categories.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm interested to see who's going to win the best cream pie again this year. So,
You're like, I'm here off on the sidelines wondering who's going to win best cream pie. We should come up with some new ones, too, like hardest cock.
Right.
It's the horny awards. Who's horniest?
Well, I think that's you. Or you or Ro.
Need to have a category called the
pretty
gayest
close to
century.
Where neck and neck.
Yes. Shaft to shaft.
Shaft to
Son,
shaft.
calm down, buddy. My son is fighting with me.
He's already voting. Dad! You're the
Yeah, Terry wants the most gay award.
Yep, I told him that there should be one for the most gayest centurion in war campaign.
It'd be
Oh man!
Terry.
Wow, is it Terry?
He's pretty gay.
Yeah, that meme you made with him when he had the tattoos, man, that made me uncomfortable. I had to back out of that room real fast. I don't know what it was. That was like prison gay. I had to get the fuck out of there.
You know, history sometimes is disturbing.
Yes, absolutely.
You're like, I can't believe people lived like that at one time.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm putting some Daddy Sunshine in here. I actually used a young Caesar. A very young Caesar. He's very baby-faced.
You took it down? The meme you're working on?
The meme I'm working on? I took it down? Oh, wait, no, I've been working on it this whole time. And this
I can't see it.
in front of it.
I'm just seeing messages.
That's hilarious, man. No,
that's some dope art by Donald DeLay right there. That's some dope art. Totally different from his normal style too. He normally has a cartoony style, and that's a little more realistic right there.
Yeah, that's No, the whole thing's gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the chick? Oh, the Ren. Oh, dude.
Koopa Troopa.
The Cooper Trooper. You need like 2 more of them there.
Yeah, I know. I want to get an army of them with a big Bowser.
Yes. Oh, the Cooper Trooper was good.
Koopa Troopa.
Where are you looking to see that? I don't see shit.
You don't see anything
Oh,
else?
I'm on the iPad.
On my YouTube, it's Vestige still.
Oh, it's still
You
Vestige?
might be
Wow.
behind.
Yeah, you might have a delay probably.
Okay.
What time do the festivities start tomorrow? Terry asked.
I'm thinking 6.
PM?
And I'm not sure what's.
In the afternoon.
No. 6 in the afternoon.
Oh.
PM Eastern. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that sucks. I'm probably going to have to miss it. That's when
be
my
at work
birthday
tomorrow.
party is.
What?
It's exactly when my birthday party starts.
What's tomorrow? Your birthday?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh.
Well, happy pre-birthday.
Thank you. I am pre-coming.
Nice. Me too.
Took that out of my mouth.
Congrats, man. Could you imagine the power that you'd have to have over yourself if you're just sitting here in a chair talking and you're just coming? That'd be so impressive.
Yeah. They said I read an article years ago that Sting said he could do that without actually spilling his seed. He could just do the orgasm part.
Yeah, the tantric shit. I remember that.
Yeah.
Sting's so
Ain't that
full
crazy?
of shit.
You don't think Sting is multiple?
That is some fucking crazy prostate control.
I like prostrate better.
I like prostrating. If he can do that, that's amazing. And then he can also make songs and then sing like a fake Jamaican at the same time.
Right. Whatever happened to Sting? You never see anything with him anymore.
He's probably stuck in a tantric sex dungeon or something.
Ro has him locked in his basement.
Oh man,
No
yeah,
shit.
Roasted. Let Sting go. That could be a meme, Blackbot, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Black Russian Bot definitely and I definitely riff off each other a lot. Like he'll pop something up and I'll be like, oh, that's like he had the Blue Genie one that he was popping up for Renfamous, and that gave me the idea for the thanks Dan. Happy birthday to me. Yeah, it's 12:30 a.m. The Renfamous meme where I did Snow White.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he showed me that mirror, and I'm like, oh my god, we should do a Snow White one with the fairest one of all. And I made that meme. And then I had that one email from Hearthstone with the goblin with the bunny ears.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Turn that into the Tim Lim Goblin.
Oh, that was so good, Black Russian Bot. It was amazing.
I was at work and I took my regular 45-minute lunch break. And
Yeah.
I had about 10 minutes left, and I saw it. I was like, oh shit, you know what? I'm about to do this.
It was brilliant. I'm so glad you did it. It was amazing.
Yeah, because if you notice it in there, and then as soon as I dropped it into the DM, my phone died. I had a 10%.
No.
The screen went black. As soon as I dropped it in, there was like boom, and then it took a while for me to come back in and comment on it. But yeah, my phone died like right after too. And I just, I'm gonna do this. I had 10 more minutes. Phone was it was on 7% actually, and I'm pushing it through. I dim the phone. I'm pushing it through. I'm pushing it through. It's like, yeah, I'm dimming it a little bit more. Like, hold on.
Hold on, you're like doing Lamaze for yourself. Hold on.
Yeah, man. That one right there. That's how the memes come. For real, it just pops up.
Yeah, you gotta. It's gonna be great when you get a computer, Black Russian Bot. I'm seriously, I'm excited for that.
I know. I'm waiting for that.
Okay, so
The mags and the Brian meme, because that shit's gonna be selling when it comes out.
Oh man.
so Mags some pretty fucked up teeth. Terry, can you describe how that whole Mags thing even happened? How Mags became the Lady of War campaign?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, that was right before we launched the channel. Excuse me. We were fighting with. It was a typical day on Twitter, you know, fighting with all the weirdos and all that, and it was like a Saturday or something. We fought all day long with these idiots, back and forth. And she came into the middle of it and was just like, "Why don't you guys just stop fighting?" or something like that. And she was oddly positive about it and not being a jerk or anything. And I think Pan fell in love, Ro fell in love, and we just started. You know, it started from there. It snowballed from there. You know, it was Our Lady Peace, Our Lady Mags. You know, we just like you guys do. We just started riffing and going like that. We were actually talking to her in DMs, trying to get her to come on our first episode and dedicated the first episode to her. So, and it was a bit tongue in cheek, but I mean, we legitimately wanted to have her on there to, you know, we said, hey, you got any projects you want to promote, or, you know, we were trying to be peacekeepers at the time, and she was actually probably the first one to blame War Campaign, because she was just like, you know, fuck you guys, blah 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 blah, blah, you know how they do. So
Run from us probably got to.
yeah. I mean, as soon as she started talking to us publicly, she was getting DMs, being concern trolled, and these guys, stay away from these guys, blah 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 blah, and so that was the
War Campaign mask.
Yeah. I'm sure Ro would allow anyone to come on there from their side, but they just won't do it. We tried to get that Aaron Alvarez on, but he wouldn't do it.
Oh,
You know, Ethan came on, and Aaron used to come in the stream chats, and Ethan came on and saw him in there and was like, "Hey, come on here, Aaron. Let's you know, settle up on this," and he wouldn't do it. He's chicken shit. And then once it got out that he was coming in our stream chats, he was sent for reprogramming, and he blocked all of us.
He came back from the factory and he was reset.
Yeah. Yeah, literally that day when it came out that he was going into our stream chats, he blocked all of us.
They probably said, "We will take away your. Sure, you don't eat ever again."
Yep. Absolutely. You're not even exaggerating, really. I mean, that's literally how it goes. They'll fucking bury you. You know, they don't want to see you just driven out of the industry. They want to see you sleeping in a ditch.
Yep. Not worrying, but lost to feed.
Yep. That's what, you know, it's part of what drives them crazy is the success of Zach and EVS. You know, they can't stand that. They hate that they make money.
Yeah.
They hate that they make money, but at the same time, they save money in an issue, but they make it an issue. That's what bothers me with them.
Yeah, I got bad news for him. EVS makes enough money just from YouTube to pay all of his bills. I mean,
he doesn't need to do the comment shit anymore. I don't know why. They're like, he's never gonna get a job again. Who cares? They're not gonna pay what he gets paid on YouTube.
Yeah, right. Well, you know why he does it is he's got, as of right now, he's got 800,000 reasons why he's doing it. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And when Rainbow Brute drops, he's gonna have probably 1 million reasons.
Yeah.
Or more. So
that book is gonna make a killing, boy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. That Icarus and the Sunshine bullshit.
Oh, that's total bullshit. Anyway, that you can tell that's So Dead Beats that's gonna get funded no matter what. I guarantee it.
Him this little graphic romance comic.
Yeah, Dead Beats is gonna get funded no matter what because they have to try to prove. So they're gonna get funneled money from somebody.
Yeah, it's gonna get funded. It's probably gonna go like about 30,000. Trust me, it's not gonna go higher than that. Look at Quadzer with all the mountain off he's doing and all the virtue signaling. His project ended with what, like 30K?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not gonna go past that.
No.
Yeah, so if you get a project like Deadbeats where you raise 30 grand and you got 40 people working on it, after
Ooh.
all the production and all that's taken out and the cost, I mean, what are these guys getting paid to do this? I mean, is it
Like
worth it?
$60.
Yeah. They all owe minus $6 at the end of the book.
And I'm pretty
And I
sure
think
they're
that-
probably gonna have to pay taxes on that.
Right. That's why they'll say, you know, money doesn't matter. It's not important because they know they're never going to make any. So it's their way of defeating themselves before you can.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why they're pissed.
It's just a shield, you know. That's all it is. It's like someone saying, "Well, I never wanted to be a doctor anyway or a lawyer." Well, you couldn't be anyway, even if you wanted it.
Well,
So
it's like all the millennials are like, "Oh, I'll never be able to buy a house," and then they'll just go to school over and over and over again and do nothing. Like that's
It's like that one tweet that I saw from Ren, like, "Oh, all I want is to make a comic book."
Mhm.
liar.
Like, what you guys doing that for? Just for pats on the head? You guys don't have bills?
Liar. Get this doggy. Oh, that's.
Well, and I noticed that they said that the book ships anywhere in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna get slammed on that. Nobody's making a dime on that ship.
No one's doing
Nope.
math. No one's doing
Nope.
fucking math, man.
Nope, they haven't calculated the shipping or any of it yet.
Yeah, they're gonna get hurt like Doug did.
And what they say, what, 160 pages?
Is it that big? Damn.
Yeah, like if you go like the $20 tier, it's like 160 pages. I think
Holy
there's like
fuck.
a $10 tier that you get like 40 pages, not 24 pages of some crap. I can't remember. I was reading it, and then there's like T-shirts and all this other stuff in like the $10, $15 range. I'm like, who's supplying these T-shirts that you could actually sell them for $10 and turn a profit?
Probably Tim Doyle.
Mm.
I mean, he's a printer or something, so I'm sure he's got some connections. And I think Donnie Cates is his wife is some kind of printer, or has some kind of shirt company or some bullshit.
So is George Alexopoulos. This is.
Yeah,
Everyone's a
Really?
Pussyonopolis.
Yeah, Pussyonopolis.
Pussyonopolis.
We can make webcomics together, guys. Don't
Yeah,
don't badmouth
man.
it.
Speaking of
We can make
speaking of Donnie
webcomics.
Cates, you know, Donnie Cates. I was so disappointed to hear he was part of the Whisper Network, the Whisper Network. It was so disappointing. I knew he was a male feminist and a cuck, but it's very disappointing to me.
Well, once you have those tendencies, you end up in those rooms.
Yeah, but you know, it's so sad to see a guy who is legitimately talented and he's controlled by people with no talent. It's fucking sad.
Because they probably have
And he's
something on them to control them. That's all.
Right. I mean, he's you know, might have some kind of Me Too. You know, in complete conjecture here.
Yeah.
Just hypothesizing. You know, maybe he has like a Me Too bullshit hanging over his head
Yeah,
from
a
when
lot
he
of
was
them
younger
do.
or something. I don't know.
A lot of those
Yeah,
male
so-
feminists are creeps.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Absolutely.
time. Every fucking
Yep.
time. It's like they're hiding in plain sight. It's exactly what Weinstein did
Yep.
With his pimp Oprah.
with his pimp Oprah. Exactly. Welcome
You-
to my pimp club.
You know she was providing all them.
Oh, totally.
They're trying to play that shit off.
She was providing what?
All the women for him to do all that shit to.
No shit.
Kind of like R. Kelly.
Yeah, they're trying to play it off. I'm like, this is Hollywood, blah blah blah, kind of nonsense. But most like, with some of the girls them that he actually got to do the stuff he did, got introduced to him by Oprah.
Mm.
Yeah, she set up.
So she was a madam.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
Yeah, that was the word. Yeah.
Think she ran it
Madam.
under Harpo
Damn.
Productions?
Damn, that's deep.
Probably, man. I don't trust none of those weird.
Well, nothing surprises me coming out of Hollywood. You know, I mean, they're
Never.
as degenerate as you can get.
There's a lot of people in comics that live there too, and I don't know how they do it.
And then I look at other people who like sit there and be like, "Oh, I wish I could be a movie star." I'm like, what these people do?
Yeah, they
Mhm.
fucked up, man.
Do you really know what they do? Like, have you ever listened to those, like, there was this a few years ago, like way back, like 2006 or so, when they were talking about a lot of like rappers and you know
Rapists?
those rappers from like Diddy and those guys, they, people were exposing them, for their special lifestyle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of, from that I kind of like drew my own conclusion also, and then you started hearing the other stories from Hollywood, and I drew my own conclusion from just listening to some of those stuff. Like, if these guys could do that, and they're like a sub community outside of Hollywood, like they could interchange it whatever they want to, because they're already like a public figure, they're already a celebrity. But it's just that Hollywood is acting rapping is music. If these dudes, this stuff would come out for rapping like this, and these guys are doing stuff like that, what's going on in Hollywood?
Right.
Yeah. And then we started getting those other stories coming up about Hollywood.
The casting couch culture.
Yeah. So I'm like, if people know some of this, why would you want to go there and be part of that shit? Do you know like some of the pledges you have to do and all this other nonsense, man?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pipe dream and a fairy tale.
Yeah.
They have no clue, or maybe they do and they don't care. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they don't care. They're like detached from reality.
Yeah, but when you actually have to do the stuff to get in there, pretty sure now.
They all have something on them. You don't get in there without someone else having meat on you. They're not gonna let you.
Yeah.
It's like that whole Scientology shit too. That's in that this chick was talking about from show. What's her name again? Oh,
Leah Remini.
Yes,
Leah Remini. Yeah, I love that lady.
And
God,
they try to call her.
Whoa! I think we just learned something about Tyler, everybody.
Yeah, I love that lady. She's special.
No,
she's a King of Queens. Someone didn't watch King of Queens for Kevin James.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. I watched her reality show when it was on. I think it was 2 seasons. I love that show.
Yeah, I used to watch.
You didn't even know she had a reality show, did you guys?
No, I knew about it, but I just wasn't interested.
I'm not a Tyler-sized fan.
I'm more of a Rachel Ray fan.
Oh, I like that. I like that too.
Did you make
she just got
late night bacon?
She got some beautiful lips.
She's looking kind of bloated now with all that cheese she's eating.
Yeah, water weight. It's a bitch.
Sodium.
You gotta understand, there's a few things about us black men, right? Right. Matter of sex. So
yeah, tell him, bot, because I'm black too. Tell him.
Sometimes
I already know this.
Sometimes, right, a little weight's not too bad.
Mm-mm.
Especially right when it's on a white woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it gives it that little extra tushy in the back.
Yep.
There's a little difference between weight and a bloated corpse.
Well, we'll leave the bloated corpse like Renfrew behind. We won't touch that even with a 40-foot pole.
No, I wouldn't either.
That is a no-go territory. You go there, you become lost. As soon as you go, there's like a dungeon, deep down in her lady parts that holds men. You might find a lot of men that have been missing for years down there.
Oh, man.
Deep in the gallows of Renfrewness.
Damn.
Oh, 69's in the chat. Hail 69. 87-year-old trainer shared a secret to losing weight. It will blow your mind. Grocery stores hate this man. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell, baby. That's when I first feel for her. I think they were Rachel Ray.
No, that's Leah Remini. She was on that for a few episodes.
She was in the camp one.
Yeah.
When they all went to the gay conversion camp together.
Was that a real episode? It sounds like it was something that would happen now.
Yeah. No, it was. Yeah. No, that was the. The worst that they got back then was like don't do cocaine.
Right.
And now they're like, accept all genders, even if it's a theory.
Yeah. No comment.
The beach episodes, Nick. Yeah, those was Dad was like the hotel manager or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they're at the beach.
She always wear those what you call it, those blazers. Yes, I remember her now. Yeah. She grew up in a country that only had well, this was back in the day. You only had like 2 channels in the specific area of the country you live in. So sometimes in the morning, like from 7 to like 10, you have like these shows like Saved by the Bell and those stuff. So they'll just be running those, and you have no other choice but to sit there and watch that, or you could switch to another channel, but it'll just be static.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm watching a lot of those shows, like freaking Family Matters and
Oh God. Can
by
I
the
do
Bell.
that?
Even when as far back as looking at like the Andy Griffith Show, Matt Blanc, and I'm talking about the black and white Andy Griffith Show, not the colored ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch Nick at Night a lot. Like, that's why, like, you know, older people would talk to me. You know, I'm only turning 30 tomorrow, by the way. And
I can tell you a few things about 30, right?
all right, go ahead.
I was telling one of my coworkers this too, because he's about to turn 30 in Tuesday or Wednesday next week. I'm like, when you peak 30 as a man, if you're not at optimal settings, meaning that if you're not working out and stuff like that, when you peak 30, your body's gonna start to tell you some things.
Yeah, it's already it started that at 28.
28. You see, 28, I was coming down from that setting because I was always busy. Like when I came here, I had already had a busy life. I used to DJ at night and go to high school back in my own country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would do night gigs like karaoke, and then like have like a party right after and stuff like that. And you DJ from like 12 midnight to like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I had to go home, shower, and be at school for 8 in the morning. So
Damn.
I used to do that. Yeah, I used to do that back home. Well, in my old country, and I did a lot of those stuff. Like used to be up, drink, party, and all that stuff. And then I came here, and then I started slowing down a little bit. But then there was a point, like in between 2008 to 13, out. I used to only rest one day, which was Tuesday. And I would used to be out like every single night, party, drink, and somehow that kept me somewhat healthy. Like I didn't have like a shred of fat on my body.
Yeah.
I got married in 15.
Yeah, Mary does it too.
I got married in 15 when I turned
dude.
when I turned 30. No, I was 29. Yeah, I was 29. By the time 16 came, boom, I was already like about 200 pounds. So now I'm always in between 200 and 216. I don't go past that.
We'll have to hire Tyler to be our personal trainer.
Yes.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I am 5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on your frame and how you carry it. I mean, 200 or 215 ain't. I mean, it's not. You're not a beast by any means, or even I wouldn't think.
Well, the complaints that I got from my wife is for me to just lose my stomach. I should still be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's easy enough.
Yeah.
That's just diet, man. That's easy. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all calories
I gotta
in
get back
versus
into
out.
it, man. Because I'm in no way like those freaking dudes on Twitter, man. But it's just for me. I was always skinny and like fit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got
like
married,
a tiger.
yeah, I got kind of loose.
He got loose like a loose tiger.
I'm like, hey, you're already claimed. So what's the point of like putting on a facade that you're still ready
For
and
all your
available?
gay Twitter fans, my man.
Yeah, you got to.
Okay,
You gotta get back after it, man. You gotta keep your teeth sharp, man. You got a family,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Yeah.
Yep. Which reminds me, I gotta call my daughter's mom to make reservations for this weekend.
Well, there you go.
Trying to have both kids in the house this weekend.
For Easter.
Nice.
Yeah. Because I'm home on Sunday, but I'm working tomorrow.
Yeah, that was always an issue for me when I was younger. My birthday was right around Easter, like it is this year. Who would have it all the time?
Well, mine is in January, so ain't nothing happened there, especially where I live. It's freaking winter.
Yeah.
So nobody want to be going out
No.
in January.
Oh, fuck that. I used to hate that because I used to live up north too. January sucked. That's when everyone got depressed as shit and everyone was an asshole.
Yeah.
Because, like, Christmas is over and that shit, and then they're like, everyone's pissed, and then they have less money because they spent so much money on Christmas and Hanukkah.
I'm thinking that it's not even that. I'm thinking it's just a lot of people spend a lot of time indoors during those months for winter.
Seasonal affect disorder.
Yeah. Because I noticed, too, when a lot of people get out in the summertime, they don't know what to do themselves. It becomes more chaos in the summertime than it does winter.
Yeah.
That's where you end up hearing, like, there's a lot of shootings, a lot of gang violence, you know, people getting mugged, and it's a number of shit. And people out there, like, they're unhinged. They want to pick fights. You go in the subway, somebody want to knock you up because you might have just glanced at them for a little bit, and, like, you didn't even, like, I didn't threaten you or anything like that, you know, I just looked in that way, and then...
You mark my shoe, you mark-ass trick.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Shit. I
So you
like
guys,
huh? Go ahead.
you guys celebrate Easter? Either of you? Both of you?
Not really.
I used to. I once grew up in a Christian home.
Mm-hmm.
But then...
Yeah, so that means you definitely don't now.
Right.
Some stuff happened, like, some stuff happened in my life, and I started telling myself that it can't be... There just ain't no God around. Because there's just too many stuff. You're looking at, like, people killing little babies, you know, and all this stuff going on out there.
Renfamous existing.
You know, Renfamous out there and still not, you know, being taken care of yet.
Yeah. Maybe.
Somebody sent her out for, like, a lawsuit or something.
Being taken care of. That's great.
A lawsuit. My thing is that I'm thinking if a dude actually
this
does...
This is going to be quoted now, this part of the stream. Renfamous being taken care of. It's like a cycle. SJW Spider-Man. Renfamous being taken care of. See, this is current. This is why you go back, Tug.
No. Here's a way to fix a girl like Renfamous, right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, fuck. Here it goes. All right.
She needs a wonderful 6-hour session in the bedroom.
6 hours, like a sting session?
No, buddy. One of those sessions where when she gets up, she actually can't walk because the knees are just shaky.
Oh.
Yeah. She needs multiple of those things. I think that cuck husband of hers and Joe just can't do it. So a woman who can't have that kind of release, there's always, like, a lot of pent-up anger in them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you could get her to release, I'm pretty sure she'll go back to being a Republican. And
Yeah.
That's a good theory.
I think you're onto something there, Bot. You know what? You ought to fall on that grenade for Comicsgate. You're the man for that job.
Someone's been watching Jersey Shore.
I'm just saying, like, I've had a lot of chicks in my time, and I know the thing that always fix them.
Yeah,
and
make them squirt.
I've attracted a lot of, like, really toxic chicks, man. Like, I had one of them that was stalking me when I used to live in my dad's house. I was 23. This chick was stalking me. I used to live in the basement of my dad's house. I was a basement dweller, yes. I put it out there, I was a basement dweller. But the girl...
Now you're an attic dweller, so it's okay. He's moved on up.
The girl came to my house and I was sleeping because I worked over and I was like out cold. My stepmom was home. The girl front door asked me. My stepmom like, "Oh, he's not home." The girl came to my window, looked, went back again, rang the doorbell. "He's home. I saw him." Someone was not home. "No, I saw him." Came back again. She looked at the window. She knocked. Went back at the door. So my stepmom came like, "Yo, you gotta do something with this girl because I'm gonna call the cops on her." Walk outside. Found the girl. This is what she says to me. "I've been, away for a little bit. Here's the thing. I'm pregnant. I know it's not yours, but just to be with you, just to be with you,
Damn.
just to be with you. Like, yo, look, I'll get an abortion. You just gotta tell me, just get an abortion. I go get an abortion." I said,
Damn.
why are you bringing this death on me?
Yeah.
And the girl was like almost foaming at the mouth. Like, I need this. Like, yo, look, can I just like, I'll just go get an abortion, man. Just tell me to do it. Just to be with you. I just want to be with you. Please. Like on her knees on the sidewalk. We're on the curb, like out in the dark, right? And she's like on her knees. Back then, if smartphones were like it was today, I would have recorded that shit and just posted.
Yeah.
I'm not giving it much justice by talking about it right now, but if you'd seen it, it would have been a whole different story, man. It's like some freaking America's Funniest Home Video type shit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I was picturing, when you're telling that story, I was picturing the girl as Rihanna for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh.
Well, she was Jamaican, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Rihanna has Haitian background, right?
No, Rihanna's actually Bayesian. Father, Bayesian, mother, Guyanese. She's best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's a good combination right there. Yeah, I like her skin. I wish she wouldn't have got that stupid tattoo underneath her rack, though. I hate that damn thing.
Yeah, those are stupid.
Yeah.
Who's gonna see that? Like,
well, I don't know if you get lucky, buddy.
A girl like Rihanna, you can't do missionary. She has to be bent over.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Ghost doggy all the way.
Yeah. So the tramp stamp, if she have one of those, which I think she does, will work out fine. Could look at that like, all right, so I'm gonna put my name on here, right?
Exactly. Black Russian bot was here.
Yeah, that's what he's got. That's what you got to do with Renfamous, man. You got to stamp your name on that ass.
Get a little stamp of approval.
Yeah, you make her squirt about 10 times and she'll calm down.
When it make you squat. When it make you squat.
Oh man.
So how many times have you made someone squirt before? Black Russian bot.
Oh Lord.
What's your record?
Got me going back. Hopefully my wife don't bust in the door right now.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
You don't have to answer. Just tap your desk how many times? Or clap.
Car video.
The car video. Subway video.
Let's just say that my hands
were sore.
Well, it can be like my hand, 2 hands and maybe a foot.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, the fingers and 1 foot. So
just as George Michael said, guilty feet ain't got no rhythm.
If we're gonna use body parts to count it, we'll just use the fingers and toes. I have like that's why I make sure my wife don't show up, because it's funny that she doesn't know my past. Like,
just tell her this is all acting. Tell her it's an act. It don't mean anything.
I've done things, man. Like one time, I had about 6 girls walk through my dad's house, because when he stood in my dad's house, I was just terrible. My dad didn't give a shit. He's like, "This is son. That's my son."
That's my fucking son.
It was a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. Had them in rotation. It was a Tuesday they were in rotation. One came in the morning. She left like about an hour and a half. Within the 20 minutes of the one leaving, came. Just had to run quick and shower. It was like, and it was like, my dad is in the living room. At the time, he heard the door. He opened the door, see me walking the chick, going straight down to the basement. The Legion of Doom is about to go down. Down to the dungeon. Boom. Send her out the back door. Go back upstairs, shower, go back upstairs, grab the other one. Boom. Same thing. Did that on a Tuesday. Because my dad used to be home on Tuesdays.
Was that your day? Your planned day? Tuesdays?
That was my day, bro. I used to be like that. I slow down tremendously. Like, when I say tremendously, I'm like molasses slow now. But I've done stuff, bro.
I've seen stuff. I've done stuff.
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why I said, we'll just give it those three body parts: the two hands, fingers, and one foot.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Did you give her the old Gola Gola Island? The Binya Binya Pollywog?
Damn.
Yeah. After a while, that shit got boring, though. Like, it wasn't music anymore.
No more challenge anymore?
It does get boring, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's just like, the same thing. Like, it's like rinse and repeat. It's just a different face.
Yep.
Exactly.
It does. I mean, when you're getting it like that, it does get boring. It really does. I know what he's saying.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Then I met my wife.
To tie that back into the Hollywood degeneracy, I think that's why a lot of those guys get that way. It's because because they've banged all the supermodels, the actresses. They've done all the vanilla shit, and then now it's time for what's the next, how can I get those chemicals in my brain to get to that point where it was when I was first with that supermodel?
Yeah,
so it's two girls and then orgies and then it's gay shit and kids and animals or whatever, it just becomes degenerate.
Yeah. It's just like inviting a chick into your hotel room, tell her how to go to the bathtub and take a bath. You come into the bathtub and then you just strip your your bathrobe off.
Yeah.
You just walk up to her like, yeah, go ahead, suck.
When it gets like that, then you get to a point where there's cold wine and warm lips.
Weinstein style, buddy. Weinstein style.
Yeah.
So, Black Russian Pot, are you a box wine kind of man, or more of a?
No.
Did you ever have it with champagne, where it's bubbly and it burns your skin?
No, I don't like champagne. Honestly, I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, it gives me like a gas underneath my heart, and I feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah, nah. I used to drink a lot of heavy back in the day, also. Well, it's too late to call Child Protective Service because they don't really offer that in my country. But when I was growing up, my grandfather used to let me, take a few sips, a few drinks here and there. And it was like some strong stuff, like almost next to moonshine shit. So I can say I've been safely drinking since I was 2.
2? Wow. Is it just from toothache? And then they're like, take this shit? Here's some
kind of like that. Yeah. Because my grandfather's old school, real old school.
Yeah, that's real old school. That's like fucking work on trail old school.
Yeah. And then, like, when they would leave the house when I was like 4 or 5, I used to go find it in the cabinet and just, the cover, just pour a little bit in there and just take a few sips and drink that shit and pour a little bit of water in it, put it back, and like, yeah, same level.
By the end, it's just fucking backwash and water. It's just fucking brown water that they're drinking.
And back there, nobody IDs you, so, like, then when I used to hang out, like, at family parties or whatever, you'd get a few drinks, steal a few beers, uncle might pour you a glass, behind your mom's
Yeah.
back and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been drinking for a while. I just stopped drinking when I got married.
Yeah. You're probably drinking a lot when you're doing the DJ shit too.
Yes, yes. There was a lot of times just drinks used to be coming up to me like, "Hey, I like that song. Play it again for me." Like, all right, cool.
All right, man. Show me your tits or dick. Or both. If you got them.
Damn.
Show them if you got them.
Yeah, man. But I also love me though. I really.
Well, here's a question. What's your favorite drink, Tyler? If you drink.
Oh yeah.
Favorite drink? Beer wise, it would be a Miller Genuine Draft, and then probably Jack if I'm going on the hard liquor.
Yeah.
Like I said, basic as fuck.
You don't do any fireballs or gay drinks like
Oh,
that?
fireballs are disgusting.
I think they're disgusting myself. What's your drink,
I like the Tennessee honey.
Oh yeah, that's just good. I actually had that one time. My wife and I were just hanging out one day. We had a bunch of those little wine bottles after our wedding. Actually, I got married in 2015 as well. It's pretty funny. And
Don't say August.
No.
What month?
May.
Oh, I'm August.
Don't say August, otherwise I'm gonna have to change when I got married.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that would have been some serious coincidence, but
were we married to the same person?
Same girl. Same girl.
They had this. It was called Devil's something whiskey, and it was this tiny bottle. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take. Which one? What?
Devil Springs.
Yes, Devil Springs.
Oh, that's like the most hottest drink I've.
Oh my god, it was
here
so rough.
A lot of people. I used to be a part of my old life before marriage. Something my wife did. I used to hang out in the hood with a lot of hoodlums too. Been there, done that shit over here, man.
Yeah, that shit was strong. So I was like, oh, I'll just have a little sip of it. It's a small bottle.
They're whenever there's like a hood party with a lot of hood rats, there always used to be Devil Springs, and they always started. That's why I said that's like the most ghettoest drink there is.
It's fucking rough, man.
That
shit fucked me up. I was so fucking woozy after that shit. Not as bad as the one time I smoked a blunt with someone. Well, I lived in a ghetto at one time myself.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this guy named Leon who brought over this joint. What were those papers that everyone used to buy at like 7-Eleven? They were like flavored, and then they would roll a joint in them. Anyway,
I don't know. I don't partake.
You don't partake? I don't anymore, but I did then. I'm sure Ro might know.
My last time touching that shit was 2011.
Yeah, it's about when I stopped too.
I was living with this chick, and her son-in-law. She was that old. She was 6 months younger than my mother. Yeah. Anyways, go back to the story. So I was smoking her son.
So
it was Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm smoking with a son-in-law. We got up, and we went in the car. We went somewhere to smoke, and I smoked some Granddaddy Kush. And that was the last time I said to myself, I'm done with smoking. There's no way you should be smoking weed, right? And it gives you the illusion that you were drinking. Like you feel like you was drinking because the whole side effect was that like you had a hangover from drinking liquor. The room was spinning, and you know when you have a hangover, you puke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm laying there, room is spinning. Next thing you know, I got up on the bed to try to run to the bathroom. Ugh. I'm done.
Like 2 seconds.
I'm done with weed. It shouldn't be doing this.
No.
Going back to my old life for a quick second. Back in my old country, I had a friend who had a farm. and it was all organically grown, no chemicals, none of that bullshit added to it. Just grow natural weed. Only difference that they used to use was like the bat manure
Bat
to make it
manure?
a little stronger.
The
Yeah.
guano?
Yes.
Guano.
Yeah. You used to use that to strengthen it up a little bit more. But other than that, it was fine. You smoke it, you got your high, you came down from it perfectly fine, and you could get up and go do what you had to do. So I used to have like bags of this shit back home before I left. I used to waste weed, so I know what smoking real weed is and when smoking synthetic shit that's just fucking you up.
Oh yeah, the worst was the salvia when that became popular. I had a friend
Yeah.
who was trying to dive into the ground after he smoked it. Yeah, there was one time I smoked that joint. It was when I was in the ghetto, and he rolled fucking angel dust in it and didn't tell me.
Ooh.
Damn.
And my
Shit.
arms and legs went fucking numb. And I'm like, holy shit. And I was like really hungry, but I was like freaking the fuck out at the same time. So I started eating General Tso's with my fingers.
Oh shit.
Oh.
And then I fell asleep because I was so nauseous and I was like fucked up. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and they left that Left 4 Dead game on the TV. And it was that really slow bassoon and cello part that was like wonk, wonk. And I woke up and there's just these like zombies walking around the TV. I'm like, where the fuck is everybody? Everyone left. And it was just me sleeping on the couch and there was that music. And then someone started knocking on the door. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to the door and they're like, is Carl here? I'm like, who the fuck is Carl? Carl doesn't live here. And I was freaking the fuck out. Who the fuck is Carl? They're like, Carl, man. Supposedly that was our dealer. His actual name was Carl, but he kept telling us his name was Tim. So we called him to Carl all the time from that point.
Ooh, Tim. You sure it wasn't Tim? I mean, the bunny's in the house waiting to be free.
Oh, Tim Lim's fucked up, man. I didn't really notice how fucked up he was until Pan started sharing those videos and the shit when I was making a video about him.
Oh. That was a funny ass stream that night. I was at work working overnight, listening to that stream, and I'm laughing. My work is looking at me. You okay? Man, provide his transcripts, man. Because the way they all were acting, like it started with just a simple statement, like, "Hey, you know, comics should just be apolitical," you know. And my man just went bananas, and then Captain Cummins went bananas. I'm watching that shit because I used to follow Cummins. Right when I subscribed to EBS, they started following Cummins also. Cummins was always cool, and then I noticed the video the dude dropped. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why would you do this shit to EBS, bro? You know, and then I noticed, because I watched the EBS stream too, and somebody did ask him in a super chat. It wasn't even like somebody were like in the whatchamacallit, just asked him what he thought about, you know, Tim Lim's book. And he had nothing really negative to say. He just said the same message he's always been saying consistently till this day. Comics should just be apolitical.
Yeah.
You know, and somehow Tim got butt hurt.
Yeah.
And the whole group, what's his face? Mr. Egg got butt hurt even more. Like he had some content that he produced. You know, he had some stake in Tim Lim's book. And that's how the whole nonsense started. And it was just real story based. And the first time I heard Tim Lim's voice spoken that stream, I had a bad feeling about that dude since back then. I'm like, why does this guy sound like the same people that we're fighting every day on Twitter? A fucking soy boy.
Yeah.
What? He's somewhat a conservative soy boy? Bro.
Bullshit.
Those are like
bullshit.
on the spectrum of doing the same things that the leftist soy boys do.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what he did. What he did to Cecil, I was expecting that. The timings, however, was like off, but I was expecting him to do some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
I just didn't think he was gonna get devoted to the project and then just turn his back from making money.
Yeah, it
That
doesn't
was
make any
stupid.
sense.
Yeah, I asked him on a stream. Cecil was on stream with us. I said, this was before it went down. It was like right around the time it was first announced. And I said, and Tim hadn't seen the script yet. And I said, well, is he going to back out as soon as he sees the script that you and Nurkish have written? Because Lim's supposed to be some conservative Christian type dude. And I didn't think he would do it based on that. But, so I was off on the reasoning. They just did it to fuck Ethan over. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
well,
is
they
fucked
did it
up.
to still actually, yeah, screwed Cecil over to get it. It's dumb. It's
Yep,
really
they
dumb.
used Cecil. Yep, used Cecil to fuck EVS over.
Yeah,
Which I mean, it didn't really. I mean,
No.
they just got Cecil a better deal.
right? Yeah,
Working
yeah. In
away
the
from
end,
group,
yep.
So I think that shit is even better than.
And all that clown shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. They think we hate Nurkish for some reason. I never followed Nurkish. I didn't care either way. You know, I was never a fan of, but I didn't hate him either. I mean, he can say whatever he wants. He was the leader of the Clown Brigade. He was, and he was a funny dude. He said funny shit.
Oh,
but
all of
he was
edgy.
allegedly. Yeah, I mean, it was edgy boy shit, and he had a Discord where there was some really shady shit going on in it, and that stuff
kind of
leaked,
like this
and then
stream.
yeah, but worse. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of like his downfall. Then there was this rumor of a dox, and War Campaign was supposed to be the ones that were going to dox him, and it was all lies and bullshit. And he left.
None of us do that. Why would we give a fuck?
Yeah.
Mr. Comics Gate adjacent. This guy started up in a cult of weirdos.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Nurkish was never Comicsgate. He said that. I mean, there's screen caps of him saying it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was there. He was like on the first few High Council videos with EVS
Right.
when they used to rag on Cecil. Like I remember those were fun days.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, back then the lines weren't as clearly defined as they are now. You were either on the Comicsgate side or you were on their side, meaning the SJW side, and and then as time went on, there's lines and fractures started to form throughout the whole Comicsgate. And I mean, but you'll have that in any group. You have that in high school. You have it in college. I mean, people branch off, and I mean, just like us sitting in this stream, you know, bullshitting. You know, it's no different. You know, it doesn't mean that anyone that's not in here we hate or whatever. I mean, it is what it.
Speak for yourself. Anyone who's not in this stream right now is a piece of shit. No, I'm joking. I love you all. I love you all. You sit and humor my memes, and you can deal with my jokes, which are pretty bad.
I don't think they're gonna vote for you now for a memer of the year.
No.
I think you lost a few votes there.
Yeah, I lost all the votes.
You just passed on my way.
I was never good at that popularity. Yeah, I just put a game on the Black Russian bot. All he did is talk about his like amazing sex life.
Yeah.
That's gonna get
It's not
some.
really amazing. It's really not amazing. I just look. I have this talent that I was blessed with. That, in some ways, like look at this. Imagine having total control of what you do with yourself when instead of like being, you know, all right. So I have control over the release.
So are you saying you're Sting? Are you like Sting? Is that what you're saying?
It doesn't happen unless I wanted to.
So you should have went into porn.
Yeah,
which gives me. Well, I have my cousin. I had this cousin. My stepmom niece. She had a few co-workers. So I was telling her. She was trying to get me to actually start becoming like a male escort.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be a croupier?
Yeah, this was way back in the day. This was like 2004, 5, 6.
Yeah, it was different. Though.
Yeah. I pulled a lot of it. I met my daughter's mother and kind of swayed me away from that a little bit.
Hmm.
Because I was gonna do that. Like seriously, just do it just for the fun of it and just to make money off of these lonely women that wants to give
Yeah.
up.
You could have set up shop at the Bunny Ranch in Vegas, but it only did women, no gay shit.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
back then it would have worked out fine. You could have been like, yo, no gay shit. 'Cause nowadays, if you say that, they'd be like, don't like men? No, I really don't.
Well, then you're gayist.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Man of Sex probably knows this. Who was the porn star who said she wouldn't sleep with actors who did the gay stuff on the side or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? And then
I
she
have no idea.
ended up killing herself.
She ended up killing herself.
Yeah, she told her agent or her production company or whatever she didn't want to do scenes with dudes who also did the gay porn on the side. So
Yeah.
the interweebs found out about it and drove, quote unquote, drove her to suicide.
Oh, that sounds like bullshit.
Yeah.
I gotta look that one up.
Yeah. I figured Man of Sex would know that he's with the porn star names.
You know
So,
what I'm saying?
you know.
It's like you're supposed to know.
You mean the two that I knew
Yeah.
off the hand?
No, I mean, you knew two that I didn't even know. And, Bot, who's your favorite?
Oh, I think I so I'll
Who's
just
that?
switch it up tonight. The other night I give what was the name again? Damn it. I said Ava Devine.
Ava
Oh.
Devine.
Yes,
I
I
thought
know
you
that
said
one.
Texas Pete for some reason. I kept popping in my
Texas
head.
Pete. Holy shit.
Like Ava Devine, she just does everything. I say everything.
She's the everything woman.
Mm. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did pass up a free one for what's the face for Boomer Casey. Is like you could take was it
That's
Boomer
true.
Casey? It was no, it wasn't Casey. It was Soyboard.
Yeah.
It was Soyboard. I passed on what's the face to him Bailey J.
Bailey J.
Bailey
look her up.
J. Yeah. Bailey J. Jay. The end.
The end.
Who's? What the hell? Thanks, Bot.
That was like that stream one time when somebody suggested for Cecil to look up Louisiana Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
That night was comedy gold, man. That was also before Comics Gate fully became comics too. Those were fun stream, man. I gotta go back on Caesar's channel and pull up those streams. Those streams were fun.
Yeah.
It was just pure fun, man. Super chat, dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was just laughs, man. I used to be working late at night, laughing my ass off at work, and people looking at me like, "Bro, you're crazy." I'm like, you
Yeah.
should listen to the shit that I'm listening to. Because then I used to have like the Beat Studio over the ear, the big ones,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I used to just be working with my streams in my. And bro, thank God it was like the dead and quiet.
Who is going into Nick Rakita's streams for his streams to be so big? Where's he
Wow.
pulling his audience from?
He's pulling his audience from Medicare. Those guys, Medicare, Ralph Retort and those guys. And then also, he does his
like
Lost
Comicsgate.
Comicsgate. Also, there's a lot of Comicsgate people over there. And now, with the Vic Mignogna shit, with the Anime Gate, that's pulling a lot more people over there. Because he was doing 10,000 people last night, like viewers last night.
Right.
There's a
Yeah.
lot
Yeah,
of-
he gets crazy super chats too. I mean,
Yeah.
the amount is fucking ridiculous. Good for
Yeah.
him.
One guy did like $400 just on some
400.
back to back. No, but he did 100 and then a
Tim
and then
Lim
another
says he's
100.
covering Weeb Wars. That's why.
Yeah.
Tim
Yeah, but
hitting the weebs.
he's banking, man.
Tim Lim's not a weeb though. He's full
And
on
then-
Asian.
Rentimus and them, they're just pushing Nick even more. Rentimus, the Monica Rials, and freaking her soy husband or fiance,
Soyspin.
Tim Sawyer, whatever.
Look at my soyspin.
Yeah, so he's pulling a lot of there, man. That's what I was telling Ro, like, hop on the anime stuff. Grow your
Mhm.
channel, man. You guys are gonna reach more people.
Yeah, but if you don't give a shit about it or find it annoying.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing is that I don't think any of us really. I've tried to get into the manga and shit, and I just can't. I don't like it.
No. I don't
Maybe I need to try harder.
Dude, just start with the basics, man. Let's start with the basics. Look, the way I got is through anime. I didn't go from manga to anime. I went to
Mhm.
anime.
It's a gateway drug.
Yeah, I went to anime. I started looking at anime. I started with like Naruto back in the day when it first came out. Like Naruto was my breakout anime into the anime world,
Hmm.
and it was all subtitled. And then you got the English dub that used to come on, I think, on Tonight. You know, and then from there, it's
Yeah.
like it was a break in between, and it was so good when it started that you wanted more. So in order to find more, you had to go chase the source. So when you go chase the
Yeah.
source, you go online. These tons and tons of black and white manga pages for you to read. So you started reading manga. When you started reading manga ahead of the anime, you don't even go back to the anime. You're just reading the manga now. Some cases, like depending on like the scene or what's happening, like the battle or whatever it is, you would want to see that animated because it's so good in the manga that you want to see them animate this.
Mhm.
And then you go back to anime. So you're switching between both sources.
Hmm.
That's how you get into it. At least that's how I got into it.
Tim
Right.
Lim's funny says start with Annie, but I think he means anime, and he said Tim is full on Gasian. And PM Soyboard, I got some suggestions for you, he says.
Ooh.
Send them my way.
Yeah. And yeah, man. Right now I have, but I'm about to get rid of shit because Verb is a Crunchyroll owned company, and Crunchyroll is invested with a bunch of feminazis.
Yeah.
I'm not giving these people my money, man. Wherever I feel uncomfortable that you're telling me you're trying to shit on, so they pull my funding from you.
Mhm.
Well,
What were those? Those were companies.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll,
And who were they?
Anime.
Verb is a streaming company that streams anime.
Okay.
Yeah, they stream anime, and Funimation used to be a part of Verve, but since PlayStation bought Funimation now is a separate streaming source.
Okay.
So, like, if you want English dub, you get it from Funimation, but you could just look it up online. Start a good. Like, I heard a lot of them request like Cowboy Bebop and all these shows to like Nick Kid and them guys. Like, those are good animes. Don't get me wrong, but start with something more like action-wise, in the sense of like real action, like Naruto. The shit is like ninjas running on water, throwing kunai knives and shit, like bare bones shit. You know what I'm saying? Just using like ninjutsu and genjutsu and taijutsu and stuff like that just to overpower an enemy. And then within those stuff, like you have this kid
Thank God
Sasuke.
you know how to control your cum, Black Russian bot. Otherwise, they say you're pretty gay. You're like that unicorn, Black Russian bot.
Hey. It comes from meditation, but spend time. Here was the secret to achieving that. Here's my secret to achieving that. I was single, right? And after a while, too, back then, it got bored. Like, the multiple people just got. So I sweared off women and sex for 10 months straight, like straight, just like somewhat meditating and stuff like that, and just doing a lot of soul searching on myself. I realized there's certain things that I can and can do with my body, and that was one of them.
Damn.
That was one of them.
That's how I got his superpowers.
Seriously, no,
Wow.
that was one of them. You learn to control it. You control that, right? You control how the person you're satisfying feels, because a lot of times, a lot of these chicks, they don't tell you, but they don't really want you to stop.
And they don't know at the same time.
They really don't want you to stop. And sometimes when you stop at that moment and you think that they're good, that's probably the moment that they wanted you to go more. So I used to listen to a lot of them also, like, just talk shit and then listen to how I could do something better with them. And just trial and error on different chicks until, like, boom, perfected.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, you should have like a Dr. Phil type of show, but
No,
Yeah.
I don't think everybody works the same way.
Yeah, you could be a sex surrogate.
There you go, sex surrogate for all the cucks.
I refuse to be bothered with cucks. You just give up your right as a man to become a cuck.
Yeah, I mean, you're the cucker. You'll be the cucker.
I've done that before.
Oh Lord.
I've done that before. I had a few wives. I'm not gonna beat around the bush with that.
Literally.
Yeah. Hey, it's not my fault if they come looking like, you know.
No.
Because the thing is, a lot of like wives that like older wives, they're more desperate because a lot of the older dudes, they just sit back and watch sports and shit,
Right.
and don't really take care of shit at home. So
You're like, I'm different. I watch anime.
keep that side of myself separate. When I want to nerd out, like really nerd out about that shit, I'll do that there. But other than that, you'll never know that I'm an anime and that type of shit. It's not
That's
something
what
that
I'm
just comes
saying.
up.
You're a unicorn, my man.
Yeah, you
You're
got
a
a
specimen.
yeah, you got a unique skill set. You could get rich off this, dude. You could like bang a chick for 3 seasons of some show or something, you know, and never
you go.
freaking blow.
Never blow.
It's a true talent right there.
Never have to land.
Like it's just in your mind.
Is it though?
It is in your mind, yeah. Because
But it feels so good.
Because it's like I used to smoke, right?
Mhm.
It's a little off topic, but I used to smoke cigarettes, and once my wife got pregnant with my son, I just went cold turkey and stopped. No
Right.
cravings, nothing. Just stop. I used to do weed and stuff. Never got addicted. Just like tell myself in my head, "You're done. Stop." And you just stop. It's everything starts in your mind. Whatever you tell yourself, you tell your body does it. You just have to have that will to will it on yourself. Like, look, I want to just quit smoking. I'm gonna quit smoking. I want to stop drinking. I'm gonna stop drinking. You know, it starts in your mind. It doesn't go past the stuff that limits people are their mind.
No, I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, it's huge. I knew a couple, a man and a lady. They were married. They'd been married for a few years, and they both fell into heroin. He got arrested and got sent away. It was his first offense, so he didn't go to prison. He went to a rehab joint. And he called her like 6 months into it and said, "Hey, I'm done with this shit. You need to clean up your act, or else I'm done with you when I get home." And she quit cold turkey heroin, you know, with no,
Holy
you know,
fuck.
she didn't go to any kind of, so that kind of speaks to what Bot was saying, where it all starts in your mind. She wanted to be with him more than she wanted the shit, so she quit.
Okay, son, calm
I
down.
made a mistake of trying to help someone get off of that one time, and that was dumb of me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
What
I had
happened
an
there?
Pillhead X.
Damn.
It was like my first serious girlfriend that lived with me.
Right.
And total pillhead. I even went into a clinic, paid for to get methadone. I would cover her at work.
Damn.
She was a dog groomer, so I learned how to do dog grooming.
Mhm.
And yeah, really bad shit. And then I ended up, basically one time she was telling her boss was like super involved in our relationship for some reason too. And she told her boss that I was lying to her the whole time and I was getting her drugs. And
Damn.
Oh wow.
and then after she told her boss that, I went and called her. I'm like, "Do you really feel like I did that?" She's like, "Yeah, well, I really feel like you kind of enabled me," she said. And mind you, this is after I dropped about $300 to $400 just on her clinic visits, her rehab, and her like methadone. And I'm like, "Well, you can go fuck yourself and move your shit out of my house." And that was that.
That is a well-deserved go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
It was
Definitely.
well-deserved.
I kind of feel that you enabled me. Go fuck
Some
yourself.
people just have to accept them and just realize, you know what? You just have to just become hard in that sense. Like, look, you're a lost cause, and I just gotta go.
Yeah, I know that now. Back then, I was young and dumb. I would never deal with that shit nowadays. I'd be like, get the fuck out.
Right.
Without even the other shit.
Yes. You're.
Yes,
What's
I agree, baby.
Oh, his name is Junior.
Junior.
Yes,
Black
he is
Ocean
me.
Bot Junior.
Yes, he is me. He has my first, middle, and last name.
Wow. You don't really see too many juniors anymore.
I wanted a junior ever since I wanted a son, and this goes way back to 5-6 years old. I'm like, yeah, I want a son. Yeah, I'm like, because it's the son is just important to the legacy, man.
No, I
Your
totally
name,
understand it.
your
Yeah,
name goes forward.
that's true.
I mean, I have a daughter. I love my daughter. Don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna marry some scrub, and she's gonna take that scrub's name. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be Beta because all the dudes from that generation is just all Beta. So
Yeah, but his name will be Tom Beta.
yeah, basically. So she's gonna
Or some
marry
binary name. It'll be like Tyler Beta.
Yeah.
Tammy. Hey, my boyfriend Tammy here.
Fuck.
Yeah, I would probably care about that more if I wasn't a bastard.
Yeah, so you just you just have something to carry on. I had a son when I was like 18. When I was 17 that's when I was transitioning from home to here.
You should just let love it transitioning.
Yeah.
It is a transition, dude. It is a transition. Like, look at it this way, right? This was my life. Go to school, family, do the DJ and stuff. All your friends you grew up with, friends who you probably broke a limb with, stole somebody's like freaking, a chicken or something. You cook it. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah, everyday stuff.
you do dumb shit, right? You do dumb shit with, right? And then
sometimes
one
you're
day,
meditating, controlling your cum. Everyday shit.
one day, your other parent, who's living on the other side of the world, right? Not really on the side of the world, just 6 hours away, decides to tell you, well, all your paperwork is done and you're leaving. Your life just stops abruptly, and then you have to start getting yourself together, saying your goodbyes. There's still people that I didn't get to say goodbye to until this day. There's people that still think that I'm still here. They just don't know where I'm at. It's stupid. Yeah. And you just pack your suitcase, whatever you can that you think is valuable. come here and you start over literally at zero.
Yeah.
You start over zero. There's nothing there. Just zero. You got to start over with school. You got to start over with your entire life. You don't know anybody that much except for your family that's actually there, and you got to make a whole new life all over again. So it is a transition.
Yeah, it's a huge transition.
It is.
I couldn't
Getting
imagine
used.
doing it.
And it's for a lot of people. It might sound like, oh yeah, you moved to a new place you live in, but it's kind of rough in the beginning. It's like a rough start to find your way, figure out what you're gonna do. Some people still get lost in the system, thinking, what am I gonna do? This was too abrupt for me. Still set in the old ways, but you got to shed that skin. I shed mine after a year. Like, look, this is my life now. This is where I'm at. This is it. There's no going back for this. Like, I wouldn't go back there to live, even though my mom lives there. But I wouldn't go back there to live because this is my life. I have my son here. My daughter is here. I work here. I'm paying taxes here. They said, "Hey, we want you. Here's a certificate saying you're one of us."
Yeah.
So you're one of us. So this is where you at now. So yeah. But when I was doing that whole transition stuff, it was a lot, man.
Yeah, it'd be hard for me to do that. I don't think I could.
You drop your entire life and leave your mom. My mom had 2 sons after me. They're twins. You leave siblings behind and all that stuff, like everything. Just drop it one day. Just boom. You're somewhere else. Sorry for the dead air. I'm in the middle of feeding my son, so I'm sorry. I'll be sitting right here feeding my son, and this is where I sit down and I make
my memes.
My iPad, like it is, I'm looking at you create that meme. I'm here feeding my son, chatting with him, and I'm on my phone. I'm in my phone, and I'm actually creating a meme. This is how I do it.
And this is me now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Doesn't get any better, does it, man? What else could you want?
I know.
Yeah.
So this meme has gotten quite a lot of layers since we've been talking.
Yeah, I see that,
I've been
man.
watching them. We got the JDA. I'm just trying to figure out who's the chicken.
Who's the what?
It's Doug Ten Nipples. Is that who you're talking about?
Cleopatra?
Did we lose Bot?
I think we lost Bot.
Damn it, Bot.
About how great it was. And then his phone died.
Yeah. Told us that scary story and then he took off.
Yeah. Maybe they got him.
Yeah.
They told him he lived in New York. And he said something bad about Queen Renfremis.
Shit.
Alright. What else do I want to add? What am I missing here now?
Do your memes usually take this long if you're not talking?
Not this long.
Normal?
And this is abnormal, but then again, we're up to how many layers? Quite a bit of layers by this point. And folders and layers. I think we're almost up to 30, 40 layers right now. Some of the stuff's merged. So it's probably closer to about 50. This is almost like that battle of Docsport.
Yeah.
It's pretty active. There's a lot of shit going on here. Trying to think of
That's a great name.
Docsport.
Yeah.
It's that kind of stuff that got me wanting to do it live stream. Because the other live stream I was thinking of was actually coding meme apps, like bullshit apps. But I don't think that would hold the audience near as much. Because if you have no idea what's going on, it would just be boring as fuck. This is visual, at least. You can see the funny shit.
Right.
So that was my thought on that. Who are we missing? All right, we got Tyler. Let's see. We got Pan. We got Tyler. We got Ro. We got the gay dog. We got gay Terry with his gay feats and his fister blaster. We have JDA. We have Praetorian. We have Cleopatra, Doug the Traitor. We have Timlin Bunny Goblin. We have Timlin Piggy. We have Cecil. We have Man Sniffing Cecil. We have the Koopa Troopas with Bowser lore. The Koopa Troopers. We got Gat. We have Daddy Sunbeam. We have Black Russian Bot. Who are we missing? Dan.
Yeah, Dan. You got Terry in there?
Terry. Yeah, Terry's in there. He's the gay, the gay, Gundam. Slash.
You could have stopped.
Transformer.
You could have stopped at the gay.
He's the gay. The old standard gay. I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I'm getting a little tired. It's the endurance.
Yeah.
I
don't blame you. What does your wife think when you get on here and do this for 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
She thinks it's great that I'm doing any of this. She's actually really supportive when it comes to creativity shit.
That's cool.
That is awesome. I'm trying to convey to mine.
Nah,
she's like 2 minutes away from the house. She just called me again. That's why I was like MIA again.
Oh.
Yeah. She thought that I was talking to some chick on the phone. She's like, "Oh, are you talking to one of you women?"
Yeah, his name's Man of Sex. And Tyler.
Yeah.
She's like, "Are you talking to one of you women?"
Tell her we're gay. You won't be lying.
Oh, she actually hint that I'm like, oh, when I said I'm talking to my boys, she's like, "Oh, what? You talking to guys on the phone now?" I'm like, "No, I'm not on the phone." I said, look at the tablet right there. Look at the iPad. I say, "You see that? That is live on YouTube. That's what we're doing right now."
Do you know what this even is?
Like, this work gets a lot of people like really triggered. That's one of the reasons why also I yes, son, I understand. You're very passionate. I know. I'm your daddy.
Just like his dad.
Same traits. Yeah, you know, I see the effects the memes have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and people, that shit really bothers a lot of. I don't understand. Like, I could sit there. You could tell me everything you want to tell me about me, whatever you don't like about me. I even went as far, like, one time I had this girl. I stopped her from trying to steal some shit, and she got mad at me and called me the N-word.
Oh, damn.
Then you had sex with her?
There was a little Italian lady next to me, and she was crying.
Shit.
She was looking at me crying, like, "I can't believe people are like this." I'm like, "Why are you crying?" I said, "I'm not offended by that." I said, "She's just stupid."
Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
She's like, "Because look at that. You just try to help her because we could have called the cops on her, but she just called." I'm like, "Yeah, but that's for me, that's just words."
Yeah.
The way I grew up,
Forbidden
right? I used to have friends that used to have jokes with me so much growing up as a child when I was growing up that I used to cry a lot. And after a while, that shit hardened me to like everything. I'm like desensitized to anything that's sensitive to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I can handle anything. And to see something as simple as a meme, son, come on, bud.
Come on, buddy.
You're being triggered like those NPCs that your daddy make fun of. Yeah, so to see it, the effect, you know, and then looking at Tyler's memes on War Campaign showing those memes, like, this dude memes, it tells a story, bro. And you gotta have, like, to construct that, like, this is how I'm gonna put this person, strategically put them in places to tell a story. That is genius, man. So I'm like, you know what? It's a combination of telling a story and messing with people. That's why I started me.
There you go.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
man.
God you did, brother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My son doesn't want me to turn my back on him.
Oh. He just
I
disagrees. All of it.
gotta mute my son before Rentimus hears him and try to send the brigade after my son. I wish he
Yeah.
would. I wish he would. I'm not thug. I'm not thug, man.
No.
Yeah, he's got them worked up.
I don't
Something
play with
fierce.
my kids, man.
No.
I don't play with my kids, and I don't play around where kids is involved either.
No.
Because,
it's
like I
fucked
said
up.
earlier, the bullshit that triggered me while I'm like, you know what, yo, Pan, put me down. It's when that shit came out with him and Crypto was talking about his daughter. When I read that shit sent me off over the edge, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, Pan, sign me up, man. I want to join you guys. Yeah, that's why I'm sitting here now, man, with you guys, man. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I draw a line at kids, man.
No, that's fucked up. You shouldn't be doing that. They're innocents, and it's like, why are you even fucking touching that? They don't understand because they just don't give a shit. Like, I don't even have kids, and I would go fucking ape shit just for them doing it to someone else's kids or my friend's kids. It's just fucked up.
Right. Yeah, as much as I don't even know if I can say that I dislike Ren. I mean, she's just there. She's like a freaking worm to me. But
Yeah,
if she had kids, I wouldn't put them in memes. You know, I wouldn't do it.
No.
Wouldn't mess with her kids.
Keep it flat. Oop. Alrighty. The Vestige pool party.
Damn.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. I'm sucking it all in.
Layer upon layer upon layer upon layer.
Yeah, that greasy guy, man. That's about like Terry with his tattoos in my mind. I can't handle it.
Oh, the Terry with the tattoos.
Tim Mum's Bunny, Tim Mum's Bunny, what's your favorite porn subcategory, guys?
Oh, there you go. What's your favorite porn subcategory?
I like MILFs, but I don't like when it crosses over into the stupid incest bullshit that they're doing now.
The
I don't want
Wincest?
to do. Yeah, is that what they call it? Wincest?
Yeah, that shit's pretty old, actually. That's what they called it in 4G.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's... You kept posting that point of view, gay shit. I guess you're a little bit into that secretly. You're a man of my
No
own
comment.
heart. MILFs for the win. Yeah, MILF Watch.
Yes.
It's on MILF Watch at all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be on MILF Watch.
Yeah. So what about you guys?
That's a good question. It depends. It depends on my a mood, really. It can be all the way from, like, you know, it's important. You know, sometimes it's like you want a full, you know, alopecia from the neck down kind of situation, and sometimes you're looking for kind of, you know, realistic. Just a little landing strip or something, you know. It's all over the place. Sometimes you're looking for POV. Sometimes you're looking for certain positions.
Wow.
Circus out there. So I think we're good here. I think we got a meme here.
Yeah.
Say we should
That's
wrap
great.
it up.
Yeah. You got it.
It's all right. Well, hopefully Blackbot comes back in. He's probably calling his wife again, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, so Tyler, where can we follow you? What should we push? Of course, we're talking about Vestige, the big party tomorrow at 6 p.m., right? Eastern?
Yeah. Everybody step by. I'm not sure how they're going to set it up. If like they're going to let people get on the stream, I hope they do that. Give people turns to get on there and do that. But I know. I think John Malin said he's stopping by. I'm sure Ethan will stop by. Donald, Andrew Huerta, probably stop by. So hopefully, we get the everyone in the community stops by. Big block party.
Big pool party.
Yeah.
Like here. Like what's going on right here in this picture. This is what's going to happen tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah. Maybe Lauren will stop by.
Yeah, the Koopa.
Yeah. Mags. Might talk Mags into coming on.
Yeah. The lady of the evening.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. That was fun, man.
Dude, anytime you want to hop around.
Yeah, that was dope.
I'm, man. Oh yeah, where can we follow you if you want to be followed? And
you can follow me at I'm Not Tyler 2 on Twitter, and the War Campaign YouTube channel.
Awesome. Yeah, we're, I'm sure we're all War Campaign. So it's not where we're getting any new audience here.
Yes. I mean, if you want to create a couple more accounts on YouTube, to push that subscriber count up,
There you go. Yeah, I'm not that big yet. I'll eventually climb up, I guess, if I do this meme.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about, though. This is a hobby. This is to have fun with everybody.
Right.
I'm a Man of Sex, Man of S3X on Twitter, Man of S3X on YouTube. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of these live memes being made. Also for Blackbot, since he's gone and out of service, you can follow him at BotBlack on Twitter. And everyone have a great day. Vestige tomorrow, 6 p.m. War Campaign channel. Everyone back Vestige. It's going to be a good time. All right. So long and farewell.
It's Rosemary. She's been reading your novel. What's it called again? Man of Sex.
Public is confused, president is virtue. He knows the truth.